Woo.
I think Zix might still be here early in the chat. Hello, Zix. I don't know if anybody
Hello.
else is here early, but I know we have somebody to say hi to. And I figure we'll give folks a little... Oh! Oz is here! Hi! Oh my goodness. I have taken a sip for Oz. Hello! Hi, Nidge! I got my stuff set up pretty quickly. Oh my god! Egg!
Egg.
That's 3 fucking years, Jesus Christ. Thank you, Multi, thank you. I am dearly in need of water. I went to the gym again today and overdid it again. Blibs. I'm gonna take us over here while we're getting set up. I'm here with the lovely Honor.
Hello.
He's here in all of his left sharky glory. I think he's looking amazing right now. Bottle of water.
Bottle of water.
Hell yeah. We got everything. We got tides, we got moons, we got skies, we got it all here. And today we're gonna be dating monsters. Honor and I are today we're gonna be playing some MonsterCon. Let me just get some things started up and we'll just get right on into it, I suppose. His eyes are so... I wish. If I can just reach out and... let's see. Is that coming through? Now it is. Whatever I did.
Let's go to the con, come on, monsters, bring it on. It's time to make it fun. It's time to make it right.
I forgot about the intro.
Nothing can stop us, you know we're gonna make it right. We're gonna make it whole. There are all sorts of stands, come take my hand. Let's overspend, on demand. There is nothing you can do. Let me pick up your stand, #1 fan. This is our chance, there's no romance. There is nothing you can do to me. Monster, 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 monster. Yeah. I'm a nerd, I'm a weeb, everybody club with me. Monster, 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 monster. Yeah. I'm a weirdo, I'm a geek, come with me, we'll feel complete. Monster is the way you feel, monster is the way you feel, monster is the way you feel all the time. Monster is the way you feel, monster is the way you feel all the time, all the time.
Lots and lots of bubble tea in this game. It is, right? Ow. So, actually, I may have to briefly take down and send y'all back to the cave for a brief moment because we're gonna need to set up the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Hang on. Are you hosting or am I? I should have probably figured this out beforehand.
I can host.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, hell yeah. Well, I mean, not hell yeah that they're sick, but hell yeah that you don't have work. I'm sorry, chocolate in couscous, Oz? I have several questions. Hell yeah, hell yeah. We should be able to get this right back on up. There we go. I think we're gonna do a long game today.
We're gonna go long?
Yeah, we'll get a long game.
Long game.
Water.
Hope pizza would
Long con. You know what? Hang on. Poll.
Oh yeah.
What's the tunes? We've got surf, we've got lo-fi, we've got kawaii, we've got retro, and we've got fantasy. I'm gonna make this a 1-minute poll, just a real quick one. It's a real close tie-up. If we have a tie completely, then I'll just pick something. But I kind of wanted to give y'all a chance. A color is lo-fi. Well, the tape appears to be like a navy blue. The Minoko run. Yeah, we just put on Minoko's theme from Clair Obscure. Oh my god. Hey, Luminous Shade. Oh, I know who that is. Welcome in.
Howdy.
We have a 5-way tie. I guess I'll just pick something. I don't know, man. I'm partial to retro.
I'm down with retro.
Retro it is. I allowed you guys a choice and no choice was made.
Alright. SpookyCon. For some, it was just a nerdy convention, but for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely and unapologetically. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits, but here we could finally feel like, no matter who we were, we belong. Who am I feeling today? I think I'm gonna go with Moss Man.
I'm doing my best to make the text readable for y'all. There may be some bits where it won't be, but we're going to be voice acting the entirety of this anyway.
Worship the gossip.
You guys will understand why I picked this character once I start to get some of the little arts for them.
But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. At the end of those 4 days, the after-party loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question.
The question everybody asks at a con, you know.
Would we get a date for that night? As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con.
Oh my god, you just finished the Mass Effect trilogy? Oh, you liked it? Oh my god! We'll have to talk about this. Anyway.
Cool.
Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from endless deity and harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic Liam Prom.
And the titular Liam.
Liam de Lioncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork.
Hooray!
Speaking
Doug
of
Campbell.
lovable dorks. That's all I had to say.
It's true though, Doug is just a golden retriever.
He is.
He's a kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from supporting all the fandoms he loved.
Me too.
Omen, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people.
And what a passion it is.
Cosplay for that.
Nico Sharp, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shapeshifting, even if they weren't the best at getting into character.
Anyway,
And April 1st, a clown idol who was contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera ready emotions inside cute mascots. It had to be one of them, but who?
A real monster is a streamer.
We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. What was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and alone for the rest of our lives? Ha! We'd had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo.
Oh man. So Oz, the Mass Effect modding community has gotten really robust in the last couple of years, I would say. They've redone the ending. You know, the ending. I'm not going to talk about why I didn't like it, but I'm just going to say the ending I didn't like.
I loved being able to pick which Instagram filter the ending was in. And as we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident.
What are the 3 things you like, Honor?
Uh-oh. Let's see. Strategies and tricks for claw machines. Pretending I'm someone else. And stabbing.
Hell yeah. I like magical girl transformations. I like, I like yaoi. And step on me.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, my 3 favorite villain archetypes. I'm gonna go with...
I'm just gonna say, Oz, it makes it a lot better. It's not necessarily that the legendary ending was horrible, but it used to be worse. It used to be way worse. There wasn't even epilogue slides. My top 3 villain archetypes. This one changes by the day.
It really does.
I think today Joker McGee is my first. I think Huge Man with Axe is second, and then it's torn up between Magic Man and Sad Tragic Villain. I think I gotta go with Sad Tragic Man.
We weren't new to all this, so this time we challenged ourselves with a goal other than finding love.
The most important goal.
With the support of Zoe and Liam, we had decided to take on a project we've been putting off for too long.
Very, very important project.
Feels like work.
Making our own comic.
Yeah! And we're gonna do it in a weekend!
We had so many ideas, and yet we always found excuses to not work on them.
Oh, isn't that my story of my life?
Same. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it.
Let's see. Which one do we want to do?
All of them are really good.
All of them are really good. I wish I had more of the labels unlocked, because we've done a lot of ones on your file. Let's do... Want to do Magical Girls?
Sure.
Magical Girls it is. I don't have enough poll options to give this one to chat. Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Thank you, Veer! 35 months!
Woo!
And another,
Pride.
I see what
Lunate
Oz's
Pride,
game
Lunate
is.
Pride, Lunate Pride.
Careful, or I'll make that a larger cooldown.
Look, there's plenty of thirst trapping going on, so
Yeah, fair enough.
we're just pre-gaming.
It's true. We're young and unafraid, guys. Let's go.
We were ready to start.
Look at the lights.
Oh, where do I want to go? I'm gonna go to the vendor. To the merch hall. You find a portrait artist at the
Whoever
artist
said
alley.
this was a democracy? This is a dictatorship.
You find a portrait artist at the artist alley. Apparently, he can accurately portray your soul. You've always wondered what your soul looks like. Buff, small and cute. Hey, maybe it's ginger-haired. No, it's just you with a weird blue glow around you. But hey, that glow sure adds 2 charm to your looks.
Well, I can't play all 5 tapes simultaneously, you see, Oz, and I could have run another poll, but I reckon the results might have been the same.
I'm just surprised everything got 1 vote.
Well, fair enough. Takes one to know one. Got any other lines?
Democracy
Anyway.
fills my sample container.
I keep cutting you off, Honor. My bad.
Oh, you're more than fine. You, Zoe, and Omen are debating the merits of the thigh sheath versus the boob sheath in RPG waifu clothing when you hear Doug loudly gasp.
Holy moly!
Holy moly! That's a misprint 1989 Han Solo action figure from when they accidentally put a 3rd ear on his neck.
It's hideous.
It sure is! Hideous and rare! I've gotta have it! Wait, can I have the 3-ear Han, please? I've been looking for one for years!
Are you for real?
Sorry, dude. You don't have your tentacles on the merchandise. Finders keepers.
But finding this action figure is my dream! My parents died trying to get me one! Your parents died?! Yes! The misprints have always been highly rare, so when they first came out, my parents drove to the factory that produced them to try and find one for me. But they tripped and fell in a vat of molten plastic. Sorry, it's painful to talk about. I just think that owning one of the original action figures would help me move on. Whoa, I'm so sorry. That's horrible.
It's also very hard to believe.
No, I'm serious. There was a whole lawsuit about it. Look at the back of the box. Warning, may contain traces of melted monster parts. Do not consume.
Who cares? My friend laid claim to the merchandise first, so heed my words when I say fuck off.
Just let him take it. I'd feel bad and a little grossed out if I bought it at this point.
No, we had it first! Does the concept of dibs mean nothing anymore?
Dead parents or no dead parents, you want the damn 3-ear Han Solo. Do something to invalidate this guy's sob story and get Doug the action figure. Offer to murder Doug's parents to level the playing field. Bring this guy's parents back by defying the law of equivalent exchange and performing person transmutation. The most forbidden type of alchemy. I'm going for forbidden alchemy.
I would never murder Doug's parents.
I don't want to hurt Doug's parents.
He's such a golden retriever of a man.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? The person transmutation has a pretty high price to pay.
Yeah. I think getting the action figure would be enough to make me move on by itself.
Come now, you miss your parents so much that you invoke their tragic deaths to buy action figures. Let us do you one less worse, as I believe the saying does, and reunite you with them.
You and Omen draw the transmutation circle and summon the Gate of Truth. Black hands and disembodied eyes come clawing out of its doors.
Great, now those hands are gonna take something in exchange for the resurrection. Probably someone's arm, not it! Don't look at me. I'm already down one arm.
Oh, gee.
Gosh, I don't know. I'd really rather not lose my whole arm. Maybe just a toe.
Fuck it. This is all for the orphan's benefit, so he should pay the price. Get him, hands.
The hands rip an arm and leg off the screaming stranger. Damn, he's got expensive errands.
Taking a sip.
The gate vanishes, leaving behind 2 horrible creatures. They convulse, vomit blood, and scream the screams of creatures with no vocal cords. What is this? What have you done?
Look! Parents and son finally reunited.
I think we defied God.
For a good cause. Zoe, please authorize this form for the Redemption Arc program stating that I did something nice today.
You may have ruined that dude's life, but now Doug can keep his action figure. The law of equivalent exchange looks satisfied to you. You gain 2 charm but lose 2 boldness.
I'm not paid enough for this.
I feel like this is best when revealed in phases.
You head to the front desk of the hotel to ask for an extra towel. They give you one. You're drunk with power, so you decide to test how many extra towels you can ask for before they tell you to stop.
Yes!
You managed to get 14 extra towels. Huh. What can you do with this many towels? You only needed 1.
That's a lie. When I go to a hotel, I need like 1 billion towels.
That's fair. You decide to build a towel fort in your hotel room. You can gain true creativity from such a magnificent architectural endeavor. Apparently, a day at the con wasn't enough to exhaust you because you and your friends decided to hit up a karaoke bar. April and Liam are finishing their duet now.
Butts, 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 butts!
All about those butts!
Whoop. Might be.
Yeehaw! My turn! You're on deck, Loon!
Oh shit.
Time to pick a song that wows everyone. Yet another classic situation where you have to choose wisely to impress your friends. So what do you sing? Wait, hold that thought. Some sort of horrible flaming portal just appeared, and out of it walks an infernal hellbeast.
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
Nico, what the fuck did you do? I was just singing. Let's not jump to conclusions. We don't know if my song has anything to do with this beast being summoned.
What are you singing? Infernal Beast summoning spell from the 4th circle of hell!
It was in the country music category. What else was I supposed to sing in this getup? Hip hop? Didn't you read the title of the song? Yes, but who am I to judge how artists choose to name their songs? I thought you were all about disruptive art, Liam. Meanwhile, the Hellbeast is destroying everything in sight. It also looks like April fled the scene and locked the door behind her. April, let us out!
But if I open the door, the beast could get out and go on a murder spree. Less people will die this way.
Less people who happen to be your friends.
It wouldn't be nice if I let personal bias affect my choice.
You gotta do something about this Hellbeast, or you won't be alive to attend the con tomorrow. Or ever again.
Choose a duet so the beast is forced to sing along with you instead of murdering you all. Or when in doubt, choose blackmail. I mean, I want to sing with a hell beast. Let's go.
You choose a song that not even a rampaging Hellbeast can resist. You're the one that I want from Greece. The catchy, peppy intro starts, and you wink and toss the beast a microphone. It looks murderously confused, or confusedly murderous, but it instinctively catches the mic. That's the power of pop, baby.
Let's go. I got chills. They're multiplying.
Says the murderous Hellbeast. We're doomed. After 400 years, I somehow always suspected I'd die in a karaoke booth. No, Liam, look closer. The beast isn't rampaging, it's singing. And I'm losing control, sings the murderous Hellbeast. You give the strongest, lustiest, greasiest performance of your life. The beast looks at you with respect, as if interpreting your sass as dominance.
Tell me about it, stud.
The song ends, and it seems the beast is subdued. You all stare at it, frozen, afraid to break eye contact. Then there's a knock at the booth door. Are you all done in there? We have this room reserved. It's our turn. Yes, by all means, get in here. You all flee the room and block the door behind you.
That was cool.
Great job, Loon. You dominated that song. Haha, a compliment is the perfect diversion to make them all forget that I left them to die. What? I really did like her performance. It could be both.
Hooray! You saved everyone's lives. You're so proud of yourself that you almost don't hear the screams of those other people being mauled to death in the karaoke booth.
Up the sass, sing Rocky Horror. Oh man, baby.
You gave 2 creativity and lose 2 boldness.
No one would survive that night.
Let's do main stage. You're sitting at the main stage for a panel titled, Are Dating Sims Back? The stage is empty. After a few minutes, a shy-looking guy approaches the mic and says, They're not, because they never left to begin with.
Woo!
Yay! The audience goes crazy. Crazy for dating sims! You gain 2 smarts for learning dating sims will never stop being cool. You go to watch a taping of a new viral game show. A few lucky audience members will even get chosen to play. Welcome to Suddenly Game Show, Trolley Trials. I'm your handsome host, the Interdimensional Prince. Our first contestant is the slimy sweetie in seat 38C.
Slime to meet you.
Wow! I can't believe this is happening! It's an honor to meet you, Mr. Your Highness! It must be! Now on the screen, you'll see a trolley speeding towards 5 tied-up captives. This lever can redirect the trolley to a track with only 1 person tied up on it. Will you pull the lever, contestant number 1?
What?
What? Is this live? Are those real people? Are they gonna die? Why do I have to choose who dies? Oopsie, you ran out of time. Your inaction kept you from having to choose, but resulted in the deaths of 5 people. No points for you. Oh god! What have I done? Next contestant!
Yes, 'tis I! So, tell me, who are the people tied to these tracks? Have they wronged me somehow? Are any of them doctors?
I'm not sure. I suppose the man at the end is wearing what could be a lab coat.
Then I shall subject his group to trolley side. I do not care for doctors.
Wrong answer! Stupid justification. 0 points. Next contestant!
According to classical utilitarianism, you must prioritize the good of the many and redirect the trolley to the track with only 1 person on it. Pull the lever, Prince!
Correct! And so fast, too! Congratulate!
Then I turn the trolley around and kill the other 5 people, too.
What? Why?
You silly goose.
Isn't the point of this game to kill the most people? Silly goose.
No, that's not the objective. It seems there's been a misunderstanding, so I'll let you change your answer if you want.
Nah, I'm good.
That just leaves 1 more contestant. Honor in seat 39C. Will you pull the hypothetical lever? Choose your phone a friend lifeline. Defund the trolley infrastructure of this hypothetical city.
It's only brought terrible transportation, several dead people, and no ethical clarity.
I feel like in the spirit of my outfit, I have to defund them. Defund it? Oh my! That was our super secret correct answer! It's also the answer that puts an end to this program! I don't know how to feel about this!
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
how did you win without killing anybody? That seems counterintuitive.
Honor's the winner because he saved everyone! In this dilemma and every dilemma that could have been! He is a hero!
This is what it takes to be a hero? Pass.
Fuck the haters. It's not often you get to be a hero and get the dimensional prince fired in one day. Win-win. Over the next few weeks, you meet with city planners, government officials, and trolley operators, dismantling the whole establishment. God knows why you're qualified to do all this, but God knows why the city's public transportation relied on killing innocent people in the first place, so whatever. By the end of it, you've made a huge difference. The city papers can't stop singing your praises. Citizens finally freed from horrific omnipresent threat of being tied to trolley tracks at any moment. Philosopher society at a loss, now that trolleys no longer offer interesting ethical dilemmas to discuss. Interview with a retired trolley operator. I can still hear their screams. You gain 2 smarts for dismantling the trolley establishment, but lose 2 charm.
My face when Western Railroad true.
Break's over.
Let's all go to the lobby. I'm in my cosplay now. It's me!
It's so good. You're flaunting your cosplay all over the lobby. Suddenly, you lock eyes with somebody else. Somebody cosplaying your character's arch nemesis.
Well...
You both freeze in place, facing each other. Sparks fly between you, the angry kind of sparks. You make your best threatening face and... she leaves. Maybe this was all in your head, and she was just weirded out?
Aw.
Whatever, you gain 2 boldness for facing your worst enemy. You're with April while she does a meet and greet in the lobby when Nico and Omen suddenly come running over. April! What are you doing?
Like and subscribe.
Spending time with my most favoritist fans who paid $99.95 for the VIP April's Biggest Fools experience. Why do you ask? Because from a distance, we thought this was an angry mob. We rushed over here to kill everyone.
I've got a thing.
Well,
so-
it's not an angry mob. Thanks for checking, though. Bye now.
But what if it was? You should have bodyguards to keep you safe. And with my axe and Omen's homicidal tendencies, we'd be perfect for the job.
No thanks. I think I can take care of myself.
April, you've had dinner with the president. Someone as famous as you needs to be kept safe.
I've told you already, Nico. I've never had dinner with the president. Now, please, let me interact with my fans. Okay, who's next in line for a photo? Nice to meet you, sweetie. Say cheese.
Jeez. Wait, April, what if this fan came here to murder you? I think there's a 20 to 60% chance of that.
You're making those numbers up! Oh, sweet April. All numbers are made up.
You know what's very real? People who want to murder people who have dinner with the president. Omen, grab your weapon. Nico and Omen won't be easily dissuaded. Show them that this fan is harmless before they shatter April's reputation. Or someone's skull.
And buzz in the fan's ear all day. She'll either punch you eventually or otherwise prove she wouldn't hurt a fly. Suggest that April fight the fan in one-on-one combat. Oh my god. I kinda like this one. What? In 5 minutes.
you,
Oh, go ahead.
Nico and Omen have arranged the crowd in a wide circle to watch April and her fan fight.
Honk honk.
I just want to reassure you that I do not want to beat any of you up. This is all just for safety or something. Honk honk.
Actually, April, fans have been asking us when it's their turn to get beaten up. They're willing to pay for the experience.
Perhaps we should be taking wagers. I thought this was just about proving that this fan isn't posing a danger to me.
Life is ever evolving, April. This started as a safety measure, but now it's a PR stunt too.
April 1st once punched me in the face. It was awesome, says Chai. I bashed you.
Money, money, money.
Fine, as long as I get a 75% cut of any and all bets mud in my name. I'm so sorry about this.
Don't be! Could you call me a naughty little girl while you're beating the crap out of me? April throws a wicked punch that knocks the fan to the floor. Ow! Close enough.
Oh, genius.
See? Now we know she doesn't pose a threat to you. We just ensured your safety.
By making me fight someone?
The ways of bodyguarding are inscrutable, April.
Who's next in the pit? I want to see some blood!
April puts an end to this PR nightmare, though she does appreciate how much money the betting pool earned her. Take 2 boldness and -2 creativity.
Hell yeah.
Choose a fictional character. I'm gonna go with Guardian from Elden Ring. Third person's been too much fun.
I'm gonna go with Toad from the Mario series. Hello!
Player order is decided based on how plausible it is that your character secretly has a tramp stamp. Toad absolutely has a tramp stamp.
I'm giving it to myself.
That shirt has never fully covered him. Like, in the history of ever.
You mean somebody will serve me food?
Bird up. Dee dee dee. Who am I going for today? Oh, man.
That's a good question.
Does anybody in chat, are y'all intrigued by anyone in particular? I can't, like, necessarily meet everybody's wishes if there are multiple, but...
Do you think all toads have the same tramp stamp?
Yes.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I don't know what it's of, and I want to say it has nothing to do with the Mushroom Kingdom, but they are all identical.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. God. Okay, if nobody's got thoughts, we could have an Eldritch for Eldritch run.
Ooh.
Let's do an Eldritch for Eldritch run. Let's do... board game night.
You and Zoe have a great game night.
Oh, so
She
this
actually
is
surprises you with a game of her own. It's Liam Prom, the TTRPG adaptation.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm taking a sip.
She doesn't need to tell you that the game is still in development stage. She's taken a D&D board and slapped tiny Liam masks on all the pieces.
God.
Still, you have a blast playing as Barbarian Liam, and things get pretty intense between him and Zoe's Cleric Liam.
Oh my.
Let's sit and gossip.
Alright, I'm feeling Omen this time.
Let's go for it.
Let's go out to dinner.
Munch.
You and Omen go out to a fancy restaurant.
I'll have a tea to drink.
Omen tells you about their former conquest as a villain. Apparently, they once had a fortress not far from this very restaurant. You two decide to check out the old fortress out of curiosity. Turns out it's a laundromat now. Omen might have been more upset if they weren't so fascinated by the washing machine. The future truly is now.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
It's gotta have a twist.
Love isn't the only thing you're chasing at this con. You've also got a comic to finish. Time to brainstorm. What would be a weird yet cool explanation for why you made $1 million last year?
But trust me, it was cool.
Sure. I'll make people angry for money.
Feels like work, but
If I could remove something from my day-to-day life, what would I remove? That I need that.
Everything that's not pizza. Fair.
my shift. I mean, my turn.
Let's go to the merch hall.
I love the hat. You buy a cool t-shirt which features the entire JoJo family's tree. Needless to say, it's several sizes too big for you. You get back to the stand to return it, but the vendor doesn't take refunds. Unacceptable! What he can't give you is a free JoJo pose. You take it. It forces the limits of your flexibility, but you gain 2 charm for striking such a pose.
Hell yeah.
Later, you go back to the hotel room, only to stumble upon Liam and Zoe meeting with the Coven.
Liam, Zoe, and the Coven. Hey, Loon. What is this? A reunion episode? Alright.
Zoe, don't encourage her.
So, what's the deal then?
Don't worry about it. It's unimportant.
Unimportant? You know that Liam here arranged the Redemption Arc program, right? It's a program to help villains to turn to the good side. But that's only half of it. The second half is to recruit those of us who manage to complete a full redemption arc and create a mercenary group for the Coven.
Zoe, god damn it.
What? I've always wanted to be the side character who provides the shameless exposition. Can we focus? Liam, you summoned us to what? Tell us Zoe is finally ready to join this group of yours?
Yes, essentially.
Oh, so Zoe and I are joining! That's why you called me.
What? I didn't call you, Loon. You're not even a villain going through a redemption arc.
I could be. Ah, right. I could go murder some people so I could start a redemption arc. I'm starting to regret this.
No, wait.
Take care.
Loon, I have the first mission for you. You must leave this room and bring us some coffee. Liam shoves you out of the room, which proves this is a super important, urgent mission he's assigned you. You can't fail him in his time of need. How should you prepare the coffee? Signature tequila shots?
Maybe that was code for me to bring my signature tequila shots instead?
You prepare your signature tequila shots and rush back to the hotel room, since you don't want to miss anything.
I don't know, Liam. This plan sounds good on paper, but in practice, these missions are too risky for anyone but the Coven to take care of.
I've been with you for enough time to know that you three tend to spread yourselves too thin.
He's not wrong, Joy. Still, Zoe's untrained for these type of quests.
True, but at the same time, she's one of the most powerful entities on our side, even despite losing a good chunk of her old powers.
It's true that we could use some help. Yeah, I could help. Otherwise, what? You wait until it's too late and you're overwhelmed by dangers and enemies, and we all know how that ends.
Meh.
Probably with Hope dying again. Hey! What? It's true. Coffee's here!
Loon, I'm pretty sure that's not coffee.
Yeah, I know, but you gave me the special wink!
What are you talking about? This is serious. We can't be having shots. Liam throws your tequila shots away. This makes you think you two should work on your signals. You know, for the upcoming missions together.
Yeah. Listen, Joy, I think Liam has a point. You tend to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's cost us in the past. And as annoying as Zoe can be, she's not wrong. I'd prefer not to die again. I think we all agree. You should dispel your doubts by assigning a relatively low-stakes mission for Liam, Zoe, and myself to take care of.
Loon!
Okay, we'll try it. Maybe you're right.
You gain 2 fun for preparing tequila shots, even if no one got to enjoy them. You also lose 2 smarts.
Oh, I'm gonna need to get my smarts up somehow.
Not long after, the meeting comes to an end and the Coven leaves. You're excited about your upcoming mission. Liam keeps insisting you won't go on the mission, but you know him well enough to know that he's being ironic.
I can't wait to tell everyone about this.
Alright, it's my turn for the main stage. Or the lobby.
Hell yeah!
You're tired from all the shenanigans at the con, but a severe case of FOMO prevents you from going back to the hotel. If you take a power nap here in the lobby, you'll be well rested and technically not miss out. Lots of people trip on you, but they say nothing as they imagine you sleeping in cosplay as a performance referencing some movie or anime. You get some rest and 2 boldness from not giving a single fuck. You're hanging with Doug and Omen while they man the con info booth. The con volunteer middle manager enters the room. The volunteer middle manager?
Ugh, I bet she has a task for us. Witness my spectacular technique to avoid labor.
Yellow.
Howdy, boss! Is there anything I can help you with? Or that Omen can help you with when she gets out from under the table?
Snitch.
Yes, I need your help. There's a fake pass seller somewhere outside, and we accidentally let in tons of people with fake passes. I gotta go find the fake seller and hit them with the lifetime ban. Do you think you two could throw out all the fake pass holders?
Easily. I simply don't want to.
Well, too bad, because you have to. I'll check back with you in an hour. Don't worry, ma'am. Your trust in me isn't misplaced. I'll work myself in the bone to find the... Oh, you're leaving. I was still talking, ma'am. I said I'll work myself to the bone to find the phony passes.
So we have to find the fake pass holders as well? That's idiotic. I thought we only had to throw them out. How are we supposed to tell the difference between a legitimate pass and a fake one?
Toughest case of my career.
The dame was right. It'd be a tough nut to crack, but soon all the papers would be praising the amazing detective who solved the case of the counterfeit con. Hey Nico, are you gonna help us find the fake pass holders? Yes, I will, even though it's such a complex, tragic case, a crime with no villains, only victims. My hardened heart breaks for these fake pass holders. They walk among legitimate guests, never knowing what crime they committed. Is it even their fault? Maybe not, but we have a responsibility to protect the con. My manager is counting on me.
Then let us get it over with, so that I may return to eating popcorn and brooding. How shall we find the criminals?
Hey. Using a fake security pass.
God. Both of these are pretty funny.
Yeah, let's make up a promotion.
Now you're talking.
Sly move, Honor. We'll reel those bastards in like flies to honey.
What upgrades should we offer with the fake VIP passes?
We gotta make them an offer they can't refuse. Free hugs? People around here seem to love free hugs.
Better! Hugs at a discounted price of $5. This way they will know that these hugs are far more valuable than the free ones.
Could we also offer free jet skis? Just imagine riding a jet ski with a VIP badge around your neck. I think that's the coolest anyone could possibly look.
Sure. I know nothing about the current state of inflation, but buy one fake pass, get one free jet ski is probably a good deal.
I don't know, Omen. Has the world shattered so many of our dreams that a jet ski is the most we can aspire to? Whoa, deep.
Ugh! Is a free jet ski not enough for you greedy bastards?
I mean, since you asked, 2 jet skis would be an even better deal. Whoa! Riding 2 jet skis at once? You're conceiving levels of cool I didn't even think were possible! You set up a stand in the merch hall and advertise your fake VIP passes, discount hugs, and complimentary jet skis. You find several fake pass holders and throw them into con jail. You still give them discounted hugs, because even criminals need a hug every now and then. You gain 2 charm, but lose 2 boldness.
Break's over.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go to the community zone.
Ooh. You're feeling lucky, so you enter a Poker 2 tournament. These nerds sure play hard.
Paggle 2!
You get a royal flush, which would be great if one of the other players didn't play Zakran, commander of the Nether Galaxy. Lucky for you, you had a helmet of chaos up your sleeve. You equip it on your royal flush and beat the shit out of Zakran. Heck yeah. Is this just Balatro?
It's just Balatro.
All this nonsense makes gambling at least too fun. You're checking out the tabletop gaming showcase with Omen and Zoe when you see a wargaming table with no occupants.
Well, this looks promising. All the fun of interstellar war in a tiny plastic package. Look at this funny alien squid dude. Wow, I'm evil Squidward. Bow down to me. My boobily breasted general bows for no one. Face my sexy sword.
You, Zoe, and Omen start playfully jousting with the miniatures. You're enjoying yourself, so naturally someone has to come ruin it. What are you femoids doing? That's not how you play Wargame 50.1K.
That is irrelevant to me. I'm having fun playing it this way.
Nobody plays Wargame 50.1k to have fun, idiot!
Leonard, I know how the game's actually played, but we're doing it our own way, and that's fine too, right?
That was Zoe's first mistake, trying to reason with Leonard. It's not fine! Wargame 50.1k is a sophisticated game played with endless dice rolls, calculations, and measurements. Do you even have protractors? You can't play without protractors!
You know what? We have been doing this all wrong. You should teach us.
Finally, you've seen common sense. I'll show you how to.
Shut up, beak breather. I was talking to Loon. Yeah, Loon, can you show us how to play? Pretty please?
By the smirks on your friends' faces, you can see this is a wrong answers only kind of deal. Propose a way to play Wargame 50.1k as hilariously as possible.
Oh, man. Oh my god. Well, I know what I'm going to pick. I know I'm gonna pick the intricate armors you can paint them. The creator wanted y'all to throw a pageant to crown Little Miss War.
What?
Ooh, fun! The first round is the fashion show. As you can see, my general is sporting a coquettish suit of armor that does not guard her face, chest, stomach, thighs, or arms. She will not survive her first battle, but damned if she will not make a pretty corpse.
Wrong! Bernadette the Bone Queen's skimpy armor is what gives her magic potency.
Now evil Squidward is strutting down the runway. Look at him swing those luscious tentacles. What a handsome cephalopod. Tell us, who is he wearing? The shoes? Louboutins. The cape? Chanel. And that stylish red face paint? Why, that's the blood of his enemies.
This hurts so much! Stop doing dumb fashion stuff before I gouge out my eyeballs!
Now it's time for the swimsuit competition!
No! Leonard attempts to gouge out his eyes, but all he does is smear Cheeto dust under his eyelids before he chickens out and leaves to get eye drops.
Pathetic.
What a pathetic creature. He would not survive the horrors of Little Miss War. Forget about him. Look, I painted a bikini on evil Squidward. My god, you gave him 3 breasts? You are a visionary, Zoe.
You, Owen, and Zoe have a blast playing pageant. And it's all the sweeter knowing how much it pissed Leonard off. You gain 2 creativity and lose 2 boldness.
Where to next?
That was so good. Chilling in your hotel room when suddenly a man dressed as a rat breaks in. Oh no. He runs around while yelling, "I am the rat! I am the rat! Look at me, the rat!" And then he leaves as confusingly as he came. You call reception and complain. Ah, yes, that. It happens sometimes. Apologies, sir. We can compensate you with 2 creativity. Fuck it, you'll take that. Later, you and Omen return to the hotel room so Omen can swap their day knife with their nightlife knife. Try saying that 3 times fast.
Stream.
But I better wrap this stream up. It's almost time to get back to the con. I love you, my darling fools. Till next time. April, are you talking to that metal box again? You know it is inanimate, right? Should I call a physician? No, silly. This box is my laptop, and I'm talking to the viewers who tuned into my stream. Ah, yes, I recall you discussing the stream thing. I admire your ability to hypnotize and control the masses from the comfort of your own room.
Ramble before me.
If I had such technology during my villain days, I could have subjugated the entire world, or at least part of Canada. Well, do you want to give streaming a try? I could set up an account for you and you might gain some followers. Yes! I would love to have followers do my bidding!
April sets up a Twitch account for Omen and helps them start their first stream. You 2 step back to let them take the spotlight.
Greetings, you pathetic worms.
Bow down to the undefeatable Omen. Today we will be doing something called reaction videos, which my friend April says are good for engagement. I was not even aware we were dating, but hey, congratulations to me on my new fiancé.
Sorry, but
Oh, I meant engagement as in getting more views. Ah, I apologize for misunderstanding. Good news, viewers. Omen is back on the menu. Oh, someone just joined. Pledge your life to me, worthless swine! April, what does reported for cyberbullying mean?
Well, clearly you can't rely on Omen to make this stream work. So what can you do to make them more popular? That's what makes you lovably mischievous, and you'll probably find an audience that's into that. Tier lists and anything tying your content to a bigger influencer. Make a tier list of April's crimes.
God!
I think we just let Omen be Omen.
Yeah? I have no idea what the game's talking about. That would be a flawless streaming tactic. I don't think being nasty to your viewers is a good idea.
Oh, April, you sweet summer child.
Perhaps not for your saccharine sweet brand, but I have no qualms letting the world know that I am a bad bitch. Ha! More viewers! Welcome to my stream! Eat shit and die!
Subby Bunny 666. Love the chains, heart.
They are emblematic of my eternal torment, you thick-skulled louse. Learn some fucking tact.
Give me a birthday shout out.
No! Do not make demands of me! I should be like Omen.
Come on, I'm just a little guy, and it's my birthday. You're not gonna hurt a little birthday boy.
You do not get to tell me who I shall and shan't hurt! Nobody move. I will be right back.
Ah, they're in my house! They're stabbing me! Ow! Whoa, please stop! It's hard to time while being stabbed! Hot.
I've returned, my pathetic worms. Apologies, I did not have time to wash the blood off.
How much do I need to pledge to get the streamer comes to my house and stabs me experience?
oh,
Damn, I never thought to offer that.
Omen's channel gets swiftly banned for cursing and murder, but they're still happy they got to kill someone, and now April has a new sub-tier. And you, my good man, are in possession of 2 charm and -2 boldness. That's the perks of being friends with streamers.
Wee.
My shift. I mean, my turn.
Let's head up the main stage and see what they're talking about.
You sit down to watch a panel about new proposed TTRPG classes.
Druid 2?
Beige Mage. There are tons of cool options like Insurance Salesperson, Horse with Knife Shoes, and Steve. Your mind is bursting with new TTRPG world-building ideas to counter Steve's naturally overpowered abilities, giving you +2 smarts. I'm sorry, Steven is just cool. A while later, Zoe invites you to a cafe to discuss her newest project. You can't wait for a sneak preview of the Fanfic Queen's latest work.
So the idea is that after Space Lord Zortath gets killed in canon, he'll be reincarnated as a cashier at Walfart. He'll be a true reverse isekai.
Greetings, minion.
Hello, friends. I see you are also patrons of what I've come to call hyperactive bitter bean juice. Did they not have coffee back in your day? No, they did. I just prefer my name for it. What are you working on? Lynn's helping you with a new fanfic. It's about a powerful villain being forced to adapt to modern society. Oh my. I found that deeply fascinating for reasons that are not worth examining. What is the plot progression? How does this former overlord adapt to their strange new world? I'm not sure yet. We're still in the early planning stages. Can they bring themselves to accept the overpriced inferiority of the taxicab over the vastly superior locomotive? Do they conquer the intellectually barren wasteland of social media, or do they succumb to its insidious brain rot? And, are they successful in their pursuit of happiness? Loon's here to help me answer those kinds of questions. Do you want to help us brainstorm? No, thank you. Creativity is not my strong suit. I would rather listen to Loon's ideas and harshly judge them.
You heard the scary overlord. Pitch a plot for Zoe's new reverse isekai fic.
Well, let's see. Oh my god. Immediate. Huh. And what is therapy, exactly? I've never done it myself, but I think it's what people do when they have mental problems that require professional help. Oh, like hiring a plumber? Yeah, that's it, I think. Therapists are basically plumbers for your brain. Interesting. My brain has historically been clogged with bad thoughts like a shit-filled toilet. What sort of instrument do therapists use to excavate these mental clogs? I think they just talk to you about your feelings? Sometimes the therapist makes the patient describe blobby abstract art. For some reason, it usually makes them talk about their shitty dads.
Oh,
How tedious. People pay for that kind of treatment? Yeah, weird, right? Maybe they just want the therapist to prescribe them with drugs. Oh, like heroin? I wondered why modern science disavowed such an effective cough suppressant. Nah, not heroin. They prescribe exclusive designer drugs like Xanax or Zoloft. Whoa, those drugs must be quite strong. They sound as if they were named after ancient wizards. Yeah, modern medicine might as well be wizardry to me. Thank you for this information. I may look into hiring a brain plumber myself.
Cool.
Go for it, girl!
Well, there's no denying that Omen needs therapy, so you're gonna call this misinformation dump an unconditional win. You gain 2 charm for encouraging your friend to get professional help, but lose 2 boldness for choosing self-improvement over a dope-ass excavator.
The others will never believe this.
Community zone. Walking around the community zone, you see several congoers playing a match. Wait, is that soccer? Why the hell is there soccer at MonsterCon? A congoer sees you fuming and tells you, oh, it's not soccer, it's actually LARP fussball. What a relief, you have 2 fun watching the game, safe knowing you don't have to watch a real sport. Later, you're at the hotel bar with Doug and Nico. You've progressed past happy tipsy stage and are deep into sad boy hours. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to sound ungrateful. My dad loves me, but I've never felt like he's tried to understand my hobbies or why I like things that I...
Everybody shut the fuck up right now! I have glorious news! I had finally tracked down my old magic grimoire from my villain days! I found time to check my old evil lairs for my belongings. Most of them have been converted into Airbnbs, but I found my grimoire buried in one of the bathrooms. The owner was irate, but you cannot make an omelet without breaking a few toilets, or however the saying goes.
Good for you, Omen! What spell are you gonna cast first?
Good question. One of my favorites was an incantation that turns people inside out. Such a slow, hilarious way to die.
You're not gonna do that one, are you?
Well, now I have to. Trust me, Doug, you'll love it. Corpus inversionum and mysticum. Why do you look the same, Nico? Were you already inside out or something?
What?
You tried to cast it on me? I think the problem is, you know, the whole being defeated and imprisoned in a suit that blocks your magical powers thing.
Oh, right.
Hey, cheer up. I'm sure you can still cast some of the spells in here without magic.
Heck yeah!
Yeah! It's like when you're making brownies but forgot to buy sugar, so you use applesauce instead. Virtually the same dish! Someone needs to enroll Doug in a cooking class stat, but right now you gotta cheer up Owen by finding a spell they can cast with no magic. You're pretty sure that's just a gun. Just piggyback ride them. Sure, let's give Omen a gun.
Nice
Sure.
job, idiot.
That presents the same problem, idiot. Guns are fueled by magic, which I cannot cast.
I'm like 65% sure guns aren't fueled by magic.
Wait, really? So any old fool can use them?
Pretty much. What a wonderful world, eh?
Then I must obtain one. Are guns difficult to get?
I'm no expert, but they're deadly weapons, so I imagine it'll be hard. 30 minutes later, Omen walks out of the gun store with a pistol in her pocket.
Well, that was easy. Now to put this deadly baby to use.
Should we go to a shooting range or something? Shooting the gun would be more fun if you had a target to aim at.
Doug. Anything can be a target if you use your imagination.
Omen shoots some poor sap crossing the street. He was jaywalking, so you guess he kinda deserved it?
I'll just let her take it on that one.
Yeah, right? Excuse me, miss. Did you just shoot that innocent bystander?
Yes, but you see, I had a very good reason for doing so. I wanted to.
Fair enough, but you gotta have a license to carry a firearm. You know the punishment for not having one is?
No, what is it?
A warning. Consider yourself warned. Carry your license, young lady. And remember, civilians are only allowed to shoot 4 people per day. But between you and me, if you claim it was self-defense, you can squeeze in a few more for free.
Noted.
Holy shit, you live in hell. But at least Owen's happy with their new gun. You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 fun.
I'm not paid enough for this.
Let's go and hang out. We've already been everywhere. Let's go back to the hotel.
You get an ice cream cone at a food stand. Damn, you ate it too fast. Brain freeze! You feel like you can't move. You stand still for what seems like ages. The entire con passes in front of you. You imagine everything you'll miss out on now that you're forever frozen. Suddenly, the brain freeze passes. After such a traumatic experience, your natural pathways have been changed forever, effectively giving you 2 creativity. Wish that's how brain freezes actually work.
God, I wish.
Then you swing by your hotel room to freshen up, but you find Liam and Zoe doing something. So mainstream. So mainstream. Ahem. So mainstream. Nailed it.
I'm gonna just give it to her on that.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Loon! We were just doing some vocal warm-ups before we start our creative exercises. Creative exercises?
Indeed. Creativity is like a sport that it requires warm-ups to avoid pulling a metaphorical brain muscle.
Since we both love to create, we try to keep the juices flowing by doing artistic exercises and challenging each other. Sounds cool. Can I join?
Sure, if you'd like. Do you need to warm up before you work on your comic today?
Not necessarily. I just have a pathological need to always be doing whatever my friends are doing. Me too. Me. Fair enough.
Then it's on you to come up with the creative exercise we're gonna do.
What? Why? Can't we just do whatever you usually do? Nope. Part of the magic is that we creatively propose an exercise on the spot. And since you're the newbie, you gotta do it. Trial by fire.
That's fair, you guess. Dig deep into your creativity and come up with a banger exercise.
You know what they say, bad artists copy, great artists steal. Therefore, we should rob a bank.
I have some conscientious objections to that plan.
There's no time for that! The bank closes soon! You can object in the car!
Smash cut to you, Liam and Zoe, robbing a bank. Well, you and Zoe are doing the actual robbing. Liam's mostly complaining like usual.
Put the money in the bag, bitch! We don't have all day!
I don't understand how this is making us more creative.
Got my pen and paper.
Maybe it's not working for you, but this robbery just gave me a burst of inspiration. Hold on, I gotta write this down.
What? The cops are on their way. We're gonna get arrested if we don't leave ASAP.
Shh, you're distracting me. This'll only take a minute.
End of this chapter.
And that's how I wound up in prison for 30 years. I hope you youngins can learn from my mistakes.
Gee whiz, Grandma Zoe. That was some story, but what happened to Liam?
Ah, poor Liam. He got shanked by a rival gang. That's prison for you. But I'm sure that he still thought that it was all worth it.
It most certainly wasn't.
And that's how my new heist trick ends. What do you all think? I like that Liam becomes a ghost. Him haunting you forever with snarky one-liners feels very in character.
You would think that.
Anyway, y'all want to get some food? We did just get a fuck ton of money.
Wait, so you did steal the money from the bank? Zoe's got this criminal fanfic author double life down pat. Thank goodness it all worked out somehow. That seems to be a theme with you. You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 creativity.
Off to find some juicy gossip.
Merch hall again. Near the merch hall, you find a gotcha stamp. You put a coin in and get a real buff duck. Random, but cool. You put in another coin. You open the gotcha and there's a letter? Please help us! We buff ducks were imprisoned in these balls by the gotcha masters centuries ago. It all began when... And you're already bored. You get another gotcha ball and it's another buff duck! Cool, take 2 charm. You, Liam, Omen, and Doug are wandering the merch hall looking for the stupidest t-shirts to gift your friends back home when...
Hello, do you want to buy my zine? It's a riveting chronicle about the adventures of Super Vacuum Cleaner! I would sooner spend my money on a leisurely root canal. Be gone from me.
But Omen's money and her leisurely root canal are put at risk when a mugger jumps out and holds you all at gunpoint. Give me all your valuables or get ready to die!
No, thank you. Can I stab this man, Liam?
No, that will corrupt your redemption arc. Just give him your valuables. They're not worth risking our lives. Oh, but I just bought this limited edition Goku Tamagotchi. I'd be willing to take 1 or 2 bullet wounds for it. Fuck that. I don't want your wallets or your jewelry or even your Tamagotchis. Nice. Thank goodness! I'll kill you if you can't offer me something truly valuable, like a fanzine about vacuum cleaners with superpowers. Oh god.
Wow, good thing I'm selling exactly that sort of zine just 2 feet away from you.
Well, relief! Let's buy a copy for the mugger. Actually, I'll only accept 1 copy from each person here who doesn't want to die. Guys, this is a scam. The robber and the zine seller obviously in on this together.
You idiot, don't you see? This criminal is demanding a very rare and specific valuable that we happen to have available in our vicinity. You are lucky I was here to notice our golden opportunity. Now, let us seize it.
You'd better think of a way to avoid being mugged that doesn't involve buying a shitty fanzine about vacuum cleaners. It's time to call a super vacuum cleaner. I'm stabbing him myself. I'm not in the middle of my own redemption arc, but we can start one. How come you didn't think of that before? You proceed to stab the robber.
Hey, you can't stab my mugger! Do you know how hard it is to hire a fake mugger on Craigslist? Huh, so it's okay for Honor to stab people because he isn't going through redemption. I think I get it.
Please, stop.
Omen, do you understand that still does not make it okay to stab people?
No, I don't.
Well, it's not. For starters, stabbing people is against the law. Oh no! Is Honor gonna go to jail? Considering how many crimes I've seen Honor get away with, I doubt it. Congoers walk around the unconscious bleeding mugger, some stopping to take pictures. They probably think it's some sort of cosplay performance.
You mean when I stab someone, I get imprisoned in an Iron Maiden for more than a century, but when Honor does it, it's just a quirky little thing.
You're goddamn right. Well, you gotta admit that when he stabs people, he just seems so silly and cute. You're goddamn right. Omen stares at you. You give her your best oopsie I just stabbed someone face. The same one that's gotten you out of countless murder charges.
I guess it is what one might call silly and cute. You'll have to teach me that face. Oh, water
Please.
time. Sure.
Please don't. You gain 2 boldness for being a silly little psychopath, but lose 2 fun. Come in, come in. Pick a box, any box.
I always like landmarks in love. I'm gonna go with that.
If you blow up an area...
Only the hotel will provide- Oh no! The stats given at the end of an event remain the same. Okay, fair enough. We're gonna be needing to scramble for stats, but that's okay.
Well, well, what do we have here? A lover of mystery. I have just the thing for you, whatever you pick. No mercy.
No mercy.
During your turn, this item changes all the sound effects.
Quack.
Quack indeed. Somebody give me a duck bucket. Copacetic! Now be a doll and scram, won't you?
Weird. They never pay me to think.
Another day, another morning to devote to the comic you're working on. Time to brainstorm.
For my nephew's 5th birthday?
Ooh. If the internet won't listen to you, maybe a 5-year-old will.
A team of lawyers. One day you might need it.
For the gun with some cute pattern print. Terrible thought keeps you up at night. If I'm an AI replica replace me, I should be doing a better job. France doesn't exist. It's not a matter of if, but when.
God.
I'm about 80% sure that my cat actively wants to kill me when she can't come into my room.
Halfway point.
My shift. I mean,
Woo!
my turn.
Well, I kind of feel bad about being the one who made the hotel have no stats, so I'm gonna go get no stats.
You tend to panel on how to seamlessly add blue boxes to games. The short answer is that you shouldn't. Ever.
Ow.
This turns out to be invaluable knowledge that makes you gain 0 smarts. Pay 10 monster tokens to open a mystery box with bonus random amount of smarts.
This is very authentic. JK.
JK. After that, you go back to the hotel room as you've been cursed with a periodical need for pooping. Much to your surprise, you stumble upon Liam, Zoe, the Coven, and Adrian, Royal Knight of the Mer Kingdom.
Oh shit! Oh, our second meeting was today? Liam, you forgot to text me about it!
I didn't. Greeting. I take it that she will join us in our mission? No.
Yes! Liam, please, we don't have time for these shenanigans. We gotta keep this going.
Fine. Loon, you can stay, but be quiet.
So, as we were telling you, we've recently been in contact with Adrian, who represents a growing faction within the Mer Kingdom.
We've been operating in secret for some time now. Our goal is to upend the tyrannical reign of our rulers.
Historically, it's been hard for the Coven to intervene in Mer Kingdom politics. We're well aware of the terrible ways of the Vanderbilts, but they could turn out to be an enemy too strong for us to handle. And we can't even risk weakening their forces too much, as they play a pivotal role in protecting the monster realm from the old deities. It's always been a hard place for us ethically. Then what's changed now? This is surely not the first attempt at the crown, but this rebel group seems to be different. Adrian?
We don't ignore that a rebellion that attempts to remove the crown might be fated to failure. And that's why our strategy focuses on retaining stability by not removing the Vanderbilt from power.
Huh?
What if we could flip a Vanderbilt to our cause?
No way!
You do the sensible thing, which is to start rolling over the table in a display of proper excitement.
Farewell.
Loon, I think we need your expertise. Could you prepare some coffee for our guests here? He shoves you out of the hotel room. It's clear he trusts your innate skills for coffee serving, so you run into the coffee machine with a plan in mind.
Got it. My signature tequila shots.
Preparing your signature tequila shots takes some time, but you do your best to be swift and go back to the hotel room since you don't want to miss anything.
So let me get this straight. The Coven's been covertly supporting a Mer Kingdom rebellion? Basically. I am dying for this! Who wants some coffee?
I'm pretty sure those are tequila shots.
Ah, potato, am I right?
Liam dumps your tequila shots down the drain, probably jealous that he'll never prepare tequila shots this good.
So, we're overthrowing the Mer Kingdom crown, right? Did I miss something?
Loon! That is our objective in the long run. But for that to happen, we must first accomplish a series of strategic victories.
And Adrian contacted us recently about an opportunity that has arisen.
There's this dukedom on the deep ends of the Mer Kingdom, not too far from my homeland. Recently, they've been failing to fulfill some of the most basic duties to the capital, such as paying the annual taxes for the riches they produced. Blah, blah, blah. The crown cannot abide this, and thus I've been entrusted to visit the dukedom in order to make sure they fall into place and fulfill their duties.
The dukedom seems to be far enough from the capital that the crown apparently doesn't care much about it.
Correct. They just want for them to abide by their orders and pay taxes. I've been commanded to form a group of knights to bring the dukedom down if they resist the crown's demands.
The plan is for Adrian to ensure the group is only made up of rebels and then take the dukedom over.
They're known to be too cruel even by Vanderbilt standards, so we'd be helping the people there. And then we'll turn the place into a haven for the rebellion.
So the idea is that you three, help Adrian in case things take a turn for the worse. Still, it should be easy for a first mission, since you won't be alone. We can't go ourselves, since we can't risk being seen aiding a rebellion against the crown. It could trigger a series of disastrous events that would snowball fast. You can count on us, Joy. Liam, Zoe, and I got this.
The Coven and Adrian leave, as they must prepare everything for the mission. You gain 2 fun for your signature shots, but lose 2 charm. You're excited about your first mission. Liam is looking at you with an annoyed look that clearly says, Loon, I am annoyed to admit that we need you. Let's see, where to go?
Quack, quack.
You attend an indie tabletop game showcase and get pulled into a Euro game based around the classic party game Never Have I Ever. It's like the original game, but there are different point values assigned to the severity of your missions. There's also sudden death rules, a phone a friend mechanic, and a robber somehow. 2 hours later, you decide that never will you ever play this game again. At least you gain no fun hearing the embarrassing things other players admitted.
God! These are accidentally amazing.
Right? Doug and Owen are competing in the Puyo Puyo tournament, and they need all the support they can get. You and April go to cheer them on.
Hey Doug, great job so far! You're kicking butt at this game for children. I cannot believe I lost! This game is impossible. For you to have made it this far, Doug, you must be a true master.
Well, I like to play Puyo Puyo to unwind before bed, so yeah, I'm not bad. Doug's better than not bad. He's great. He makes it all the way to the final match. Yo, what the fuck is up, chat? Your boy Riz is here to stomp ass at the Puyo Puyo finals. Good luck, buddy. This is gonna be a great game. It sure will be. For me, I eat losers like you for breakfast and shit out your dreams. Lamau. I hate to sound rude, but don't you think you're being a little bit rude? Bruh, it's called trash talking. What's wrong? You can't take it? Are you a little bitch? You got a stinky little bitch baby diaper on. No, I'm not a biatch. And I can take it. It's just that taking it hurts my feelings. And I would prefer not to.
Oh, this mouth-breathing shit stain appears to be maligning our good friend Doug, and is affecting his Puyo Puyo performance. April, you restrain him while I stab him 12 times. What? No! I'd never be an accessory to a murder. Especially now with some of the witnesses around. Meh.
That's fair, but you still can't let this slide. You need to get Doug's mind off the trash talk so he can win. Bring Doug your fanciest hat.
Release 3 raccoons!
I have to go with my heart and release the raccoons.
Release the raccoons! Honor, what are you doing? Why do you have 3 raccoons with you? Because raccoons are super useful. Haven't you seen him harvest people's souls into them? It's funny.
True, but you have a different use for them today. You release the raccoons at the trash talker's feet where they hungrily watch his mouth. What are these raccoons doing here? Is this your fan club, bro? Makes sense they'd be into a dumpster fire like you. Ha ha! The raccoons climb up the streamer's body and start pawing at his lips with their stinky, adorable hair. Ah! Get him off me! Do something! Ref! Why? This is perfectly legal, the referee says. It's true! Math raccoons balance the meta against trash talking. The trash talker's mouth is too full of raccoon butt to respond. Or play Puyo Puyo for that matter.
What is this loser doing? You're not supposed to eat the raccoons alive, dumbass. You have to kill them first.
The raccoons stare hungrily at Omen, but luckily Doug wins the match before they climb into her mouth. Did everyone see that? I won! All thanks to hard work, friendship, and raccoons!
Yeah, it was cool. But can you do the soul harvesting thing next time, Honor? I was kind of looking forward to it.
Certainly! Your friends help you wash your raccoons off in the bathroom, and you gain 2 smarts but lose 2 charm.
You mean I can do what I want?
Should I go
It doesn't
for
matter to me.
I guess so.
I never play this game for stats.
Yeah, fair enough.
You're outside the con when you see a bunch of sleepy-looking people sitting down. Hey, welcome to the Smokers Lounge, one of them says to you. There's no Smokers Lounge, so we decided to make one out here. Want a puff, he asks? You've seen too many PSAs to say yes to drugs, but you strike up a conversation with them while they get high off their asses. They have interesting opinions on snacks, ASMR videos, and 2001, A Space Odyssey. Listening to them and inhaling their weed fumes gives you true creativity.
Hell yeah.
Later, you go to your hotel room to charge your phone and find Zoe and Doug poring over a calendar together. At 6:30, you're hosting a writing workshop, then you have a creators-only cocktail party at 8.
Did you remember to schedule me an hour to cry in the shower and relive every dumb thing I've ever done? I need my me time. What are you two doing?
Oh, hey there.
Doug's just going over my schedule with me for the weekend.
When Liam Prom went viral, I volunteered to be Zoe's personal assistant.
Yeah.
I manage her schedule and moderate her social media, which gives her more time to focus on writing weird and wonderful fiction.
I really appreciate the help, bud. I'd never get anything done without you. Hey, Honk!
Howdy,
Anyway,
howdy.
it looks like we've gone over everything, so are we good here?
Not quite. We need to talk about your 6 o'clock on Sunday. You double booked yourself again.
Oh no! You couldn't reschedule anything?
No, sorry. I did my best, but you're gonna have to pick one.
Dang.
Can I have an hour in the shower to think it over?
You can't help yourself. You peek at the schedule. Which appointment of the 2 will you suggest that Zoe keep?
Appearing as a guest DJ at the Garfield rave. Her meeting with Doug to discuss her habitual double booking problem. Yeah, I really need to get better at that. I used to spend 100 years just scratching one of my infinite asses, but now I have to plan my schedule down to the hour? Ugh.
It's okay, Zoe. That's what I'm here for. We'll sit down and discuss a plan to fix all future scheduling conflicts on Sunday.
Actually, we're already here. Couldn't we just talk about it now?
Oh, sure. I don't see why not.
What? No, I already decided you guys should discuss it Sunday. So, solving your problems is the main thing I bring to this group. If you two fix this by yourselves, what good even am I to you?
Don't be shy.
Oh, Loon, don't say that. We love you for more than your problem-solving skills.
Personally, I admire your ability to make anything horny no matter the circumstances. Game respects game. Para! Hello!
Hello.
TYRIA Pride buddies! Let's go!
Yeah.
Welcome in, everybody! I'm Loon. I am a Void Witch VTuber. I like to do a lot of story-heavy games, and every year I've been doing a little bit of promo for TYRIA Pride. Today we are doing something a little different from Guild Wars. We are playing some MonsterCon. Yeah. So hopefully everybody will have a cool time here. If you need to raid and run for food or anything, by all means, like, I totally get it. This is what I would call a board game visual novel, where there are sections of it where you have to, like, make decisions like you are in a visual novel, but rather than them actually having, like, big stakes or anything, they're more silly and related to the stats that you gain. And a lot of the fun is just seeing silly scenarios play out. Also, this is maybe the biggest raid I've ever gotten, so thank you, oh my god. I hope you guys all enjoy your time here.
I like that you're always trying to work on yourself. It's like you're gaining and or losing stats everywhere we go.
Zoe.
Also, I really like the smell of your hair. You're just saying all that to make me feel better. No, I mean it! Watch, I'll get a sniff right now. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff.
Why don't we celebrate Loon's friendship by doing something fun together, like bungee jumping?
Whoa, that's intense. I think I'd be fine with just getting ice cream or something. Yeah, let's do ice cream.
Okay. Whew. I honestly suggested bungee jumping because it seemed like something cool people do with their friends. Thus, you made the all-important choice to get ice cream and reaffirmed your place as a load-bearing pillar in your friends' lives. You gain 2 smarts and lose 2 fun. Alright, back to the lobby for me. Oh, get some good sleep.
Yeah, oh my gosh! Congrats on your own stream, and yeah, get some rest. I'm glad you guys had fun. See you!
Bye. You're walking around the lobby when you suddenly hear, "Look, it's Honor!" When you turn around, nobody's looking at you. They're looking at somebody else. Somebody who's cosplaying you! When did you get famous? Are you part of a beloved video game franchise? And more importantly, did that guy steal your clothes? There are too many questions in your head right now. Here, you'll need no boldness to go on with your life without asking. Later, you're assisting Omen and Doug while they staff the con info point. You like to pretend to be helpful when you're really just flirting with your friends.
Hi, I was wondering if there's a cosplay repair area somewhere?
I'm not aware of one, but if it makes you feel better, I think your cosplay looks great as is. Very post-apocalyptic.
Okay, I guess post-apocalyptic Miku can be my thing. Thanks!
Excuse me, which room is the ranking every anime butt roundtable being held in?
I do not know, but if you go to the merch hall, you will find plenty of anime figurines with butts to ogle.
Good point! See ya! Greetings! Is this is the info point, correct? I'm in dire need of information. Of course! We'll help however we can! Thank goodness! My village has been afflicted with a terrible curse. We ate the fruit of the forbidden tree, and now sickness and despair scourge us all! What can we do? Oh gee, I don't know, but I can tell you when the Pokemon's tournament's happening, or how to get to the main stage. Please, I beg of you. I've been wandering for weeks, looking for someone with wisdom to spare. I can't return home empty-handed.
This all sounds like a tall, refreshing glass of not my problem. Be gone from me.
Come on, we need to at least try to help. We're the info point. We have to answer any questions people may have. Yep, congrats. Yep, congrats. That's the conflict. Propose a way for this old man to break the village curse. Hard ethical choice. It's likely that the only way to lift a curse is to sacrifice your own daughter. Just double check. Have you stopped? You know what? You know that seems reasonable. That seems like a good one. No, why should we stop eating it? Because it sounds like the people in your village get sick after they eat the fruit. They do, yes, but because of the curse. Or maybe the fruit just isn't edible? No, it's edible. We eat it like all the time. That doesn't mean you should. It could be poisonous. That can't be true. It's too delicious. Some fruits can be tasty and poisonous.
Wait, really? Fucking treacherous fruit. What a clever ruse.
Okay, I'll tell the villagers to stop eating the fruit, but what about the curse? I'm really starting to think there isn't a curse. Look, the same thing happened to me when I get super sick from eating yogurt, but there's no curse, just expired yogurt. It happens.
What my friend here is trying to say is stop eating poison, dumbass.
Oh, you are so wise. Our village will forever be in debt to you. Oh, blessed oracles. Farewell.
The have you turned it off and on again of side quests?
It really is. Gosh, Honor, you are wise. If only I had your advice when I was eating expired yogurt for 2 months.
2 months!
Doug!
Doug!
Please!
Oh god!
This has been a PSA to not eat poison or spoiled food. In case you needed to be reminded, you gain 2 smarts but lose 2 boldness. My boldness?
No!
I'm not paid enough for this.
I want to see the harp seal hat again.
It's so cute! Oh, there's an axolotl one in the background, too!
Oh my god! Brown Buppy!
Brown Buppy! You're walking around the merch hall sipping a cup of coffee. Suddenly, a deluxe box set edition of One Kick Boy makes you spit out your coffee. Your spit take lands on the box set because you have great aim but very bad luck. The vendor gives you the box set at a discount because, after all, it's not in mint condition anymore. Your brand new box set and your excellent spitting skills give you no charm. You, Zoe, Omen, and April are checking out all the cool art in Artist Alley, as well as some not-so cool art. For example...
Hey, you 3 lovely ladies look like you want to buy a fanzine! Actually, I'm a lovely lady who doesn't want to buy your zine. Easy mistake to make. But I'm running a special right now. Buy 1 zine, get 3 free! Don't miss this unique sale! Please! We didn't even want 1 zine. Why would we want 3? I'll never understand economics. There's gotta be something you want. If you buy a zine, I'll give you, my hand! Freshly severed! Ew! Yum! Wait, this might actually be a good bargain. I have need of a new hand. Could her appendage be attached to me? No, I don't think surgery is that advanced yet. Ugh! What good is modern medicine, then? Cheer up! The hand could have other uses. Maybe it's one of those wish-granting hands, like the monkey's paw from that cool story I didn't finish.
Please, no, not the monkey's paw again. If this zine seller insists on selling you a promotion, surely you can come up with a better one.
You've always wanted a pilot license. She must agree to act as your champion if you ever decide to solve a dispute through trial by combat. I always wanted a pilot license. I don't have a pilot's license to give you, though. Shut up. You shan't sell us a zine with that attitude. You're good at drawing, aren't you? Just draw us a pilot's license. It's basically a commission. Smart thinking, Zoe.
Soon you have your commissioned pilot's license and head to an airport. You ask the security guards to let you fly a plane. Have you ever flown a plane before?
No, but I've flown in a plane, which probably counts for something.
Where'd you get your pilot's license? We'll need to call the flight academy to confirm your credentials.
We did not get it from an academy, we got it from the convention. Now bring us a plane. I bought a zine, and I will have my promised joyride.
This sounds sketchy, partner. I feel like we gotta play this one safe. I agree. Let's let them fly a very short flight to minimize the risks. The guards let you fly a 2-hour commercial flight.
That was fun! Did you hear the passengers scream for joy when we did the loop-de-loop? We're the best pilots ever! I'm just glad we're alive! And I did not pee myself, if that's what you're thinking. I was not thinking that. And now you can continue not to think it! Honk honk!
This experience changes you all forever. Specifically, it changes your feelings on planes. Given how easily it is to trick airports into letting any old rando fly one, you gain 2 fun and lose 2 boldness. Quack. I'm taking the hotel this time.
Okay.
You're you're chilling in the hotel room, staring at the ceiling. When you've already memorized the ceiling, you decide to call room service. Room service asks you, "How can I help you?" You tell room service you've memorized the ceiling because you were bored. It turns out room service loves your room's ceiling. They memorized it out of boredom too. You talk about it for hours. Conversation is enriching and inspires you for any ceiling-themed creative project you have in the future. You gain 2 creativity. Quack. Quack. You're wandering around when you see Omen and Leon argue. A Spooky Kong staple as familiar to you as a merch table.
One day to Lion Court. One day without this armor. That's all that I ask.
Then you're asking for too much. The Coven put you in that magic suppression armor for a reason.
Yeah, a stupid reason. You tried to take over the world one time.
I'm sorry, Omen. You know I've always championed your ability to be redeemed, but restoring your magic is a step too far. You need to make peace with your new reality. If you need any help with that, let me know.
As if I'd even ask you to hold open the door for me, you insufferable underfed eggplant.
Bad day, Omen?
Bad century, more like. Liam refuses to authorize me to remove my accursed armor. It is unfortunate because there are many activities I would like to perform without it.
Fingers crossed she's talking about sex.
Alas, we must persevere. There are some other spells in my grimoire that I would like to cast, magic or not. I used to have the grandest of times summoning otherworldly creatures. Sometimes to broker deals, sometimes just to have a chat. Ah, the halcyon days of youth. My inability to activate a summoning circle makes this impossible, but perhaps with your innovative ideas, we could change that.
Omen's ego is clearly riding on this, and hey, with any luck, this might result in her riding on you someday. How can you summon an entity no magic required? Order a pizza. It's like summoning the delivery person. And it includes pizza, which is the most traditional summon spells lack. Let's go visit them.
Ah, good point. I think I have an address written down somewhere.
45 minutes later, you're standing by as Omen knocks on a suburban neighborhood door.
Diabolos, scourge of all that is holy, long time no see, old friend.
Wow! Hi, Omen! Gosh, it's been so long. How is everything?
Good, good. Besides being defeated by some lame do-gooders and getting imprisoned in an Iron Maiden for a century. You know how these things go. But I'm back, baby! So how about we get into a fight, bash some skulls, and curse some bloodlines? It'll be just like old times.
Well...
Honey, who's at the door?
Ah, Rebecca! I'd like you to meet Omen, my old friend.
Really? You're the undefeatable Omen. Diabolos has told me all about your little misadventures. You two were a pair of rascals, weren't you? Well, that's a way of putting it. Anyway, Diabolos, how about it? If we hurry, I could still murder 20 or 30 people before sunrise. Nah.
I mean, that's fun, but Rebecca and I were in the middle of reading our daughters their bedtime stories.
If you're willing to wait, I'll heat up a cherry pie and we can watch the latest episode of House MD together. Oh, I think I'll pass tonight, but, thanks.
No worries. Hey, it's still great to see you. You should stop by for dinner sometime. Please, don't be a stranger. Omen makes their goodbyes and walks back to the bus stop. I'm sorry, Diablos wasn't all you hoped he would be, Omen.
No, it's okay. I suppose that time makes lame asses of us all, but still, it was nice to see him so happy.
True that. You gain 2 charm for helping Omen reconnect with their friend, but also lose 2 fun. Oh, my fun!
Oh no! Into the danger zone!
I mean, let's go.
You're having a great time at the con, so you decide to go to tell the world by tweeting, "Having a great time at the con." Good one. Fortunately, that's enough bait for an online troll to reply, "You're a dumb fuck." Whatever happened to online etiquette?
How dare they?
How dare. You're not gonna let him ruin your day, so you engage in a spirited but respectful debate with him. After a while, the troll writes, "Sorry, my mistake. You're a fucking dumb fuck." You're definitely embarking on a journey of revenge when this con is over. You gain no boldness for not backing down from an online fight.
God!
You, Liam, Zoe, and Nico were supposed to meet up in the lobby to go to a panel together, but you can't find Nico anywhere. You decide to call them. Yo, what's up, Loon? Are you with Zoe and Liam?
Yep, and we're looking for your goofy ass. Where you at?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm in the lobby, or maybe the merch hall, or the bathroom, or something.
What?
How do you not know? Are you lost? A wizard is never lost. He is precisely where he means to be, even if he doesn't know where that exactly is.
We'll find you. What do you see?
I see 4 walls and, some carpet.
That rules out the bathroom. Only a psycho would carpet a bathroom.
Can you identify any landmarks that'll actually help us find you? I see a dog wearing a funny hat.
Oh, how cute! What kind of dog is it?
I think it's a Pomeranian or maybe a Chihuahua. I can go ask.
Please do!
Stop it.
No, stay on task, you two. Hello, little fella. Are you a Pomeranian or a Chihuahua? Where did you get your stylish hat? You'll never find them at this rate. It might be easier for you 3 to find a landmark that Nico can meet you at, but what could that be?
A 12-foot marble statue in my likeness? Of course.
You use your secret sculpting skills in the 2-ton block of marble you just found to create a 12-foot tall statue of yourself. It's beautiful.
Good call.
Whoa, nice statues, Loon. Which one am I supposed to meet you at? What do you mean, which one? I see 2 Loon statues. Which one are you standing by? What are you talking about? Are you drunk?
No, they're right! Look!
Zoe points at another 12-foot tall, nearly identical but somehow hotter statue of yourself across the room.
What the fuck?
Enough.
Did you do this statue gambit already, Loon? Are you running out of bits or something?
Wait, I think I see what's going on. Liam made that other statue to troll us, huh?
No, I didn't. When would I have even had the time? I've been with you all day.
Oh, Liam, you sneaky motherfucker. You almost got away with one of your classic pranks, but you can't fool me.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me. I've never pulled a prank in my life.
Hey, remember me? I'm Nico.
There you are. Good thing I guessed the right statue on the second try. Whatever, let's get to the panel. We're already going to be late.
Liam, you sly dog. You're just trying to distract us because I called you out on your hilarious sculpture prank.
I didn't sculpt it. Haha, silly Liam, such a prankster. Right? You look back at the statue, shudder, and decide this has to be the explanation, because otherwise... Nope, never mind. You go attend your panel, chalk the whole thing up to Liam's typical antics, gain 2 creativity, and lose 2 boldness. Quack.
Meh.
Main stage. Submit a full panel so people can actively ask you questions during the Q&A. You sit down to watch the panel on how to break the ice and make friends at cons. The panelist admits they have no idea. They hoped hosting a panel would force them into being more social. What an honest fella. During the Q&A, a group asks the panelists if they want to join them for some dinner or drinks. It did work. You gain no smarts for learning this cool trick to break ice. Next year, you may host a panel yourself. Sometime later, you and Nico are getting kebabs at a food truck when a little girl stops to compliment Nico's Astral Princess cosplay. Oh, thank you so much! Want to take a selfie together? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, cheese! Yay, we look so cute! You have a great day, okay? And remember to always believe in the power of friendship.
I absolutely love Nico. If you got to hold a panel at a con, what would it be? That's a great question. Oh man. I'm gonna think about this for a second while I'm doing this scene. Yuck. How did you survive an entire conversation with that booger eater without making it cry? Oh, it could be my TED talk about how Rock Lee should have been the protagonist of Naruto. Yeah.
It's gotta be the Rock Lee for me.
Yeah. Like, I've rewritten Naruto up to the Chunin exams, I think, with my cousin one night in, like, a furious bender talking about how Rock Lee really should have been the protagonist of Naruto, and I can whip that shit out on a fucking dime.
God, I've sat through that conversation like 4 times now, I think. Every time, it never gets old.
It's great, thank you, I'm glad.
I feel like mine would probably be something on improv or D&D.
Oh man, D&D panels would be really fun.
Probably some one-shot shenanigans.
Yeah.
Which I have a new one in mind, which is just really dumb. Because of course it is. So you remember that Night on the Town idea, like a Las Vegas style one?
Yeah. Do you have more flesh on it?
It's Las Vegas, but Taco Bell themed, so it's just Moss Vegas.
Oh, Moss Vegas! Can we have a bunch of Live Moss Live references?
Oh, 100%. That's the reason why it's alive.
Oh my god.
Oh. Astral Princess doesn't make anyone cry unless they're beautiful, happy tears over the power of good friends.
That brings up another question. What is this power of friendship thing you were always espousing?
You're not saying it right. It's not the power of friendship. It's power of friendship.
I do not think I am capable of speaking it with that many rainbows.
This month you are!
It's true. Anyway, how do I harness this alleged friendship power? Could it power a generator? Perhaps a death ray?
No, silly Baka. The power of friendship can't be exploited like that. It has to come from the strong bonds you feel with the people closest to you.
Honk. That reminds me, this time I saw someone this weekend in a Rock Lee outfit, but he was wearing a broccoli hat and green makeup. He was broccoli!
Oh my god.
Ah! I love it! I love him! Okay, so is it a sort of shared manual labor thing? What if I hired a bunch of minions, forced them to be friends, and then made them power the death ray? Would that work?
I've got a funny feeling Omen won't let this go, but you shouldn't help them make a death ray. What can the power of friendship do that would impress them? Testifying for your friend in court, even if they're definitely guilty. Yeah. Good point, Honor. There's no crime that a loyal friend can't bail you out of.
Oh my. Then this power of friendship is a useful tool indeed.
Haha, yep, but hopefully we'll never have to use it. Cut to 36 hours later with Nico on the witness stand at the courthouse. So, just to reiterate, you're confirming that the defendant was with you last Thursday from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m.? Making it impossible for her to be at the crime scene when 3 victims were killed with the flail? You betcha! Wink.
That's a real friend right there.
Did you just wink and shoot finger guns at the defendant? Maybe? You know that lying under oath is a criminal offense, right? I do now! But it doesn't matter, because I'm telling the truth. Omen didn't kill anyone. Wink.
I totally owe you one, Nico.
Your Honor, this is highly suspicious. I agree, but winking and or finger gunning on the witness stand is not technically illegal, so I have to let it slide.
Exactly. Why do you modern folk act like everything should be illegal? Winking, attacking strangers with a flail, just let people live their lives, damn it.
And that's how Owen dodged a murder charge with the power of friendship. Yippee! You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 charm. Choose a brand.
Oh, a brand.
Sbarro's.
Ooh, I'll also go with a food one. You know what? We were just talking about Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Yeah, that works. Actual battle royales have been made legal. Player orders decide based on which brand would be the least likely to sponsor some of the contestants.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. Taco Bell would jump in on that shit so fast, you win.
We've just done this already in the same D&D campaign.
Finally, a chance to rest my wings.
Alright, time to talk to him. Spooky Kong friend.
You mean the paltry army Liam has gathered to conquer the Spooky Con place?
I don't think that's supposed to be an army. Not that Liam's goal is to conquer Spooky Kong.
Obviously, even with my military prowess, it'd be almost impossible to accomplish such an objective.
Oh.
Once again, a war lost in its inception due to Liam's legendary ineptitude. What am I supposed to do with the 4 jesters he has introduced me to?
Have fun?
Surely an activity much more suited for them rather than waging war. Look at Doug, for instance. He might be excellent at giving hugs, but he has 0 combat skills. Or Zoe, an admirable woman of incredible might that has rejected destruction to embrace... what? Happiness?
You make them sound really swell, actually.
Then there's Nico, a mimic who won't shapeshift.
Yeah.
Well, yes, they rarely do it.
They usually have genius ideas, but I still can't understand why they avoid utilizing the most useful skill. Have fun at Pathfinder, Multi!
Yeah,
We
have
sometimes
fun.
come up with the most ingenious plans, but they almost never include any kind of murder.
It's almost as if being with them has helped you stay far from trouble.
Precisely! April, on the other hand, that woman knows trouble. You can see that she has a thirst for blood and a penchant for violence. It's commendable. And yet she chooses to mask such admirable traits behind a shiny and obnoxious persona. Probably all a plan to win over the masses with her cloying songs.
That's one clever clown for you, am I right?
Indeed. She has everyone fooled, especially as she has some other considerable, alluring traits. You know, traits worth admiring.
Ooh.
Ah, yes, I think I've admired her traits. They are considerable indeed.
Ugh, what a sad excuse for an army. But I guess they are my army, and so it is my duty to command them. I will bring them countless victories, even if it costs me my other arm.
Omen sure has a thorny way of thinking about their friends, but you can tell they deeply care. You spend the next hours talking about various things, but you can't help but wonder if they have thorny, beautiful things to say about you.
I'm exhausted.
Zoe, let's go hang out.
It's breathtaking.
It's my 2nd year here, and I can confirm, it's a dream come true. It's not just that there's a whole lot of panels and activities I love. There's something else. The total disintegration of any semblance of a personal space? No, you silly! I couldn't put my finger on it until the other day, talking to Doug. He explained that he and April used to be the nerdy ones at their school. Then it hit me. It was like that! I love everyone at Spooky Academy, but there I was the nerdy one. Sure, some of our friends like anime or video games, but not to my degree of obsession. It can be hard to match your level of passion. Totally. And yet, there's places like this where everyone does? Take the other day. I spent most of the day roaming the con with Nico. We went to an anime premiere, to the artist alley, to some panels about our favorite video games. And we were losing it the whole time! There was something magical in being with someone who could 100% match my energy. It doesn't mean I love my other friends any less. I love how different we can get to be and still connect. But here, I feel like I found something special. Does that make any sense? Aw, Zoe, of course it does. That something special is a sense of belonging, and yes, it can feel like a magical thing. Yes, it's exactly that, Loon. Here I feel like I'm among my people. It makes me so happy.
Yeah, me too.
Makes me happy that it makes you happy. Zoe, oh god.
Zoe proceeds to explain the next 20 things she loves about the con. Her passion is legit electrifying.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Comic hours.
Let's write something juicy.
Before you know it, the con's almost over. It's time to put the finishing touches on your comic. Bring it home with one last brainstorming session. A hard truth you really need to hear today. Liking rainy days doesn't make you special.
God.
You may never know where France is on the map, and that's okay. Your hemorrhoids don't make eating your ass more exotic.
Jesus.
Sure.
I come up with stuff at work.
What trend is being overused in cinema? Gun juggling. If I have to watch another movie with gun juggling, so help me. I think cute things that are clearly hiding something.
True.
Last day of the con!
Let's go to the lobby. Walking around the lobby, you see a kid tripping over and scratching his knees. Stupid kids. When will they learn? Still, you take pity on him and try to comfort him. You tell him not to cry, for there are worse things than scratching your knees. Things like war, famine, or that time you forgot your pants at home. Fuck, why did you have to remember that? Now you're crying too. After 15 minutes of bawling your eyes out, you decide to be brave and go on with your life. Unlike this stupid wimpy kid. Way to go! You gain no boldness. Oh no. Afterward, you're thinking dreamily of Omen and how sexy she is when she's trying to remove her armor and restore her magical powers. You're daydreaming about her arguing with Liam about it until you realize that she's actually in front of you, arguing with Liam about it. Dreams do come true.
What about half a day? And I shan't even remove the full suit, just the cape.
Omen, we've been over this. The answer is no.
Come on! I'm doing a compromise with you instead of simply bashing your skull in! Is that not indicative of the vast growth I've made as a person?
I hear you, but I said no. And even if I changed my mind, I doubt the Coven would even agree to it.
I have ways of making them agree. Like, baking them a batch of delicious cookies with practically no poison in them. That is what nice people do to persuade others, right?
Well, it's a start. Look, I've got a panel to go to now. We can talk more about this later.
Wait, you are not dismissing me outright? Does that mean I have a chance?
We'll see. Don't get your hopes up.
Too late! Ah, honor. Good news. Liam is close to caving in and giving me my powers back. I need to sharpen my rusty magic skills. One I definitely like to practice is a necromancy ritual I used to cast to raise an army of skeletons. Such wonderful times I had. There I was, conquering kingdoms, terrifying widows and children. I was a bona fide bone lord. So how about it? Can you work your magical non-magic skills and get me the skeleton warriors I deserve?
Oof, that's a tall order, but Omen's happiness is on the line. Time to raise those bones. This is your true calling as a shenanigans doer. Convince Omen she has raised an army of reanimated skeletons by pulling off the biggest weekend at Bernie's ever.
Holy shit! That's
Just
very
raise a
tempting.
regular army. Almost everyone's a flesh-covered skeleton anyways. The only thing standing between Omen and a skeleton army will be skinning a lot of people.
Holy shit.
I'm sure skinning people won't be that bad, right? So bold! You call up Doug and Nico, who are always down for whatever bullshit you've gotten up to, and get to work raising your army. Wow! I never would have guessed we could convince so many people to join us in such a little time. Never underestimate the power of online radicalization. It's almost a bit scary.
So, how's everyone's skinning game? Whoever's the least experienced can use my machete. I think I can manage with this potato peeler.
Maybe I can just raise the team's morale, like, from a distance?
Suit yourself. More skinning for me.
3 hours later.
Okay, I've got my second one done. How are you all doing?
Still on my first. I'm not very good at this. Same, it's sorta hard with all the screaming and all that. You got this, team! It's not so bad! Just picture them as big, delicious potatoes! Look, I'm super into cheering Omen up, but, and hear me out, what if we made an army of skeletons with a skin exoskeleton? Isn't skin basically armor for skeletons anyway?
Let's just drop the whole army plan. It's proven impossible to recreate my grimoire spells perfectly anyway.
You sure?
Yes, it's okay. A century has passed. It's only natural that times and I have changed.
Makes sense. We've already lost half of our recruits once they saw the whole skinning thing anyway. Nico grabs a freshly skinned skeleton and moves it like a ventriloquist puppet. I bet a hot dog would cheer you up, Omen. Come to the diner with us. Don't be a bonehead.
Sure, let's go.
You enjoy a delicious dinner with your friends. All that too boldness skinning sure worked up an appetite.
You mean I can do what I want?
Let's go... main stage.
You go to the main stage to watch a panel on how to make a successful comic. Well, this would have been helpful. Step 1. Good artist copy. Great artist skill. Seems easy enough. There are lots of great comics out there to steal from. Like Spider-Man. Step 2. Write what you know. You know plenty about Spider-Man. The future of your comic looks bright. Step 3. Add a shark. Sharks are cool. Well, shit. You don't know all of that much about sharks. More research will be needed. I know a lot about sharks because I'm a left shark. Still, maybe there's a Spider Shark comic by Loon in the future. You gain no smarts from all you've learned. Here you are, deep in the deep end of the Mer Kingdom.
Oh, nice.
As previously discussed, you've come to the dukedom with Adrian and his knights. Liam and Zoe aren't with you. They've been assigned to stay close but hidden to set up the sneak attack. Your mission is to distract the Duke and his men so you can catch them off guard. You're nervous, but you remember Liam's encouraging words he gave you just before coming.
Absolutely.
What? No, I've told you a dozen times already. You should not come. This keeps you motivated while the Duke welcomes you all. Sir Adrian, it is an honor to have the Crown Knights in our humble dukedom. It's a pleasure to be here. My family estate isn't far from here, as a matter of fact. I'm sure visiting the deep end of the Mer Kingdom must make you nostalgic. We can assume the reason for your visit. We know we haven't been as quick to fulfill our duties to the crown as we should have been. Yes, as you know, the kingdom requires... Yes, it hasn't been the best season for us, but I acknowledge it isn't a good excuse. My men tell me, according to their calculations, we should be able to fulfill our duties to their full extent in no more than a couple weeks. I hope the crown will be understanding of this. They wanted to make sure that nothing was out of, and I can assure you nothing is. But to show you how deeply sorry we are, I've ordered the cooks to prepare a banquet for a local delicacy. I'm sure you have missed some of this cuisine. A dinner? Suddenly it all makes sense. All the times Liam sent you to prepare drinks for the guests, he was training you for this moment. Of course, Liam always knew you'd eventually be an essential part of this mission.
Allow me to prepare some drinks, as a sign that the crown and the dukedom can work together.
Right, and who are you? But you've already rushed out of the dining hall. What would be the perfect drink to aid in this mission?
It's my signature tequila shots.
The time has come. You roam the castle halls wondering if you should have asked where the kitchen is. But by this point, you've tried so many random doors and you feel like going back to ask when you could be this close to finding the kitchen would make a fool of you. You know, sunk cost fallacy and all that. Moreover, you're feeling lucky with this next door. It's in a very secluded high tower, and there's a subtle glow coming from the doorframe. It all feels very kitchenish, no? Dunno. You've been in fewer kitchens than you'd like to admit. Anyhow, no time to second guess yourself. Everyone must be thirsty down there in the dining hall. Behind the door, you find what must be the weirdest kitchen ever. The room is covered in strange sigils that emit a disturbing light. Some hooded people, probably cooks, are whispering strange chants, probably a recipe, in unison.
God.
They stop when they spot you, and a horrible screech starts coming from the depths of their throats. In no time, the Duke, Adrian, and everyone else is here. What is all this? These sigils. I recognize this. It's tied to the old ones, isn't it? Oh, Sir Adrian, if only your cupbearer here wasn't this nosy. You could have enjoyed the most exquisite banquet before being poisoned and leaving us alone. Poisoned? Don't be dramatic. It would have been a mercy, a much more peaceful death than the one you'll have to meet now. But yes, you're not incorrect in your suspicion. We're in the process of inviting a much more important guest to the dukedom. Bringing one of the old ones to the monster realm is not an easy feat, which is why we've had to redirect most of our resources here instead of to the crown. The crown treats those of us in the deep ends as if we were lesser. Well, no longer. In exchange for opening the doors to the realm, we've been promised control over the Mer Kingdom. Are you a fool? Summoning an old one means there will be no Mer Kingdom to rule over. You're being tricked. Perhaps, but part of ambitious is being ready to take chances. Now please, do us all a favor, and die quickly. The Duke's men attack you. Adrian and his Mer Knights present a stern resistance, but you're outnumbered. It's clear that Adrian surpasses everyone here in skill, but not even he could take on this many opponents. And you? Well, it's hard for you to make use of your drink-preparing abilities here. All seems lost. Until the backup comes to your rescue!
Zoe enters the scene.
How come no one invited us to the party?
Zoe, I told you, no infight quips.
But that's half the fun!
Liam and Zoe start slinging knives and spells with such mastery that you feel thankful they're on your side. Things look much brighter with a top-notch knight, a powerful vampire wizard, and an ex-deity among your ranks. The balance definitely seems tipped in your favor, but you feel a bit out of place. Zoe's back-to-back with Adrian, taking care of most of the Duke's knights. Liam is facing the Duke's warlocks. You feel like you should choose a designated opponent too.
Oh my god.
You gotta fight the Jester. You have more fun than him.
I have more fun than him.
Outclown this fucker!
A life of pathetic mishaps has prepared me to outclown this fucker. Yeah! This is a fight I can win!
You two initiate a duel of clownish behavior and pathetic japes. Banana pills fly, silly noises are made. This is a sight. Nonetheless, the fight goes nowhere since acting like an idiot doesn't help defeat an adversary.
God!
But hey, you're like 80% sure that if someone was keeping score, you'd be winning. Loon, could you take this a bit more seriously? We're risking our lives, and we could use some help, you know. You can't ever have fun, can you? You take your non-clownish dagger and stab the Jester.
Happy?
Well, yes. Your conversation's interrupted by the Duke yelling at the hooded figures. You imbeciles! Start the ritual!
But my lord, the preparations aren't complete. It's a slow process that must be done properly. We're still a couple moons short.
Do you have eyes? There's no tomorrow for us if we don't proceed. Start the ritual or you'll be a couple heads short. Oh, yikes. You were so busy fighting to save your lives you never got to do anything about the room full of sigils and the hooded figures. They start the ritual. Before you can do anything, a rift opens in front of you. On the other side, there's something waiting. Zoe, isn't that one of...
Yes, it is.
Okay, this is a reality-ending threat now. I called for backup earlier, but I don't know if it'll be here in time.
Dang.
So much for a low-stakes mission, huh?
Try to keep it from passing through the portal. I'll see if I can find a way to revert the ritual. It was rushed, so it shouldn't be that hard.
Adrian, would you join me?
It would be an honor.
This shouldn't be hard, right? It's just fighting a god.
Adrian, Zoe, and the remaining Merknights try to fend the Old One off. The Old One is just extending some of its limbs into the monster realm, but it's still an Old One. It all looks quite dire for you. Maybe now is the moment in which you, a regular person, tip the balance. But how?
Oh, man. I don't think I punch really hard. My boldness is not high.
I think the monster realm's closed on Mondays.
Let's try it. Yes!
Oh my god!
Yes!
You start trying to talk to the Old One. You're sure you're making a strong point. Loon, what are you doing? You explain your plan to Liam. That's dumb.
No, Liam, look! The Old One is slowing its invasion! I think it's working!
Couldn't your powerful magic attacks be what's slowing it down?
No! I think it's falling for Loon's ruse! Also, it's true that today's Monday. Everyone hates Mondays, don't they? And you know where it's never Monday? In the nothingness. Maybe the Old One is giving invading this realm a second thought.
The silly banter comes to an end when the Old One manages to take advantage of Zoe being distracted.
Oh!
Oh!
What? Am I getting, like... Oh my god!
Traitor! Zoe!
Holy shit! Don't fret, you idiots. The cavalry's here. You all good?
Don't worry about us. We must revert the ritual before it's too late.
Someone's on that already. Liam, allow me. I think I know these sigils. Give me your hand. This ritual is well protected, but I think we have a chance if we channel our magic together. Whoa, this is sick.
Right? Whoosh.
It's working! Holy shit. Let's fucking go.
Right?
Oh, like smash cut back to normal. Oh my god.
After that, you treat yourselves to that banquet they had prepared for you, minus the poison. You all celebrate, and Zoe tells everyone how your ruse was essential for the victory. This makes you gain 3 smarts and 3 creativity on your ruse skills.
Hell yeah.
Damn. Sure, hotel.
Sure.
You're outside the con. Ugh, such a long line to get in. You try to find the end of the line. You keep walking and walking and walking, and you find that the line doesn't end. In fact, the end of the line is the beginning of a different line. This one line goes to guys giving out a free 2 creativity. That'll entertain you while you wait to get into the con. You're leaving your last activity when Omen steps directly in your path.
Honor!
Hi?
Hi.
Is everything okay?
Do not interrupt me. As of late, I find myself a bit into you. And sex. Perhaps even both at the same time.
Huh.
Do not let it go to your head. It is a rare
late.
day when a glorious overlord such as myself stoops to lay with a pathetic worm like you. Anyway, I'm here to make you mine, but I am unsure of the current courtship rituals, and therefore do not know how to proceed. I thought it best to simply ask you directly. What is the typical courting procedure these days? So no head.
Kissing, hand stuff, whole stuff, and trauma dump.
Really? How efficient!
Without warning, Omen yanks you in for a kiss. Your lips slide over her beautiful, steel-cold mouth. Then she's gone, and before you can process what just happened, she punches you in the face.
There! Kissing and hand stuff in less than a minute! I am crushing you at this!
Next thing you know, you're sitting at the edge of a bottomless hole with Omen, tossing in some stuff you no longer need.
Farewell, left glove, left arm brace, left shoe. Wait, shit! Oh, well. What are you throwing out, Honor?
Your dreams of Omen doing despicable things to your hole tonight, for one. Just old clothes and some potential blackmail material I want buried.
Very smart. That means we're on to step 4, right? Trauma dumping? Here's mine. I'm still not over Scabby's Tavern shutting down. It was a dank, moldy hole of blood, sin, and cheap rum. Gods, I miss it.
Huh. I'm surprised you didn't bring up being trapped in an Iron Maiden for centuries.
I mean, sure, imprisonment was boring, but Scabby's was legendary.
Fair. I also noticed you haven't mentioned losing your hand. I want you to know that I'm here for you if you ever want to talk about it.
Who cares about my hand? Damned if I wouldn't lose the other one if it meant they'd reopen that tavern. Hello, Porku! Anyway, it is your turn for trauma.
Howdy, howdy.
Go.
Well, intimacy requires vulnerability, so you bear the deepest trauma you have. The story that you won't ever bring out for truth or dare.
Yes, that is quite sad. But if you could have gone to Scabby's Tavern, you would know that its closure was sadder. I think I wanted trauma. I suspect I wanted hand stuff and kissing too. I did not think to throw out blackmail material though, so you are the superior hole stuffer. Maybe we could have a rematch sometime.
It's a deal. You and Omen watch the sun sink into the horizon, gaining 2 fun and losing 2 creativity.
Break's over.
Let's go... My con experience is buying a shitload of merch.
Nearing the merch hall, you find a mysterious fortune-telling machine. There's a sign that says, "Ask a wish and Zoltar will grant it." Originality is not your strongest suit, so you ask to be big. The machine spits out a ticket that says, "Your wish is granted." You keep walking around waiting to get bigger, but you don't feel any different. Until you look at your butt. Yes, you now have a big, juicy, no charm butt. Wishes do come true.
God.
Later, you're at the hotel bar chatting with Zoe over drinks. Sparks are flying.
So I said, you can't even handle me at my best. What makes you think you can handle me at my worst? But then they didn't listen, so I transported them into a nightmare dimension and turned their foreskins inside out. Serve them right.
Bartender comes by with your next round. "Here's your cosmopolitan, ma'am," he says to Zoe. "Enjoy your drink."
You too! Oh. Oh god. Kill me now. It's okay. I've done that before. One time at the movies. Nope. This is too embarrassing. I gotta hard reboot the universe. Sorry. Wait, no!
You flinch, waiting for the next big bang to melt your skin off. But nothing happens, and now everyone in the bar is staring at you all.
Shit. This sucks. Can we leave? I'm so sorry. I'm still honestly getting used to this mortal state. It's been an adjustment. Don't get me wrong. I'm way happier being Zoe than what I used to be. But it's hard to go from infinite cosmic power to itty-bitty laws of physics, you know?
You definitely don't know, but you feel bad for Zoe. Maybe she can't hard reboot the universe anymore, but there are still lots of things that make mortal life special. You just need to show her one, but what?
I'm not gonna do this. So I am gonna take us through a near-death experience! Ooh, that sounds fun! And I'm, like, way more killable now, so there's never been a better time for a near-death experience. Cool. How do you want to do it? Maybe we could ride a roller coaster or something? Nah, I was thinking more like getting attacked by wolves. Isn't that more near-death? Well, yes, but... Yeah, you're right. Is it near-death enough? Hang on, I'll look it up. Yeah, there have only been 498 registered wolf attacks since 2002, and only 23 people died, or 25 people died from them. What a letdown. It looks like one of the most common causes of death is car accidents, which gives me an idea.
Smash cut to you two in the backseat of an out-of-control car.
I don't think I like this, Zoe! What's not to like? Maybe the fact that we're in a car being driven by a wolf?
Woo!
Exactly! Now we can chill in the backseat while we have this near-death experience. Thrilling and comfy.
You cling to Zoe in sheer terror. She holds you close, it's hot, and an oh my god, I'm way too young to die way. But, against all odds, the wolf's chomping and swiping at the wheel steers you all away from all obstacles until the car runs out of gas. Ha! Bark, bark, bark!
Good driving, boy! We should do this again sometime. Yeah. Or maybe we could just get food or something? It's a deal.
You all get barbecue to celebrate being alive. You even feed some to the wolf. Turned out to be the most unexpected winged wolf you've ever had. You gain 2 boldness, but also lose 2 fun, and 1 voice from screaming too much. Oh, it's time.
It's time, Eldritch for Eldritch.
Let's go.
Oh, but first, the comic.
The comic. Finally, the gang gathers around to put all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor.
This is the story of 5 friends who must balance everyday life with fighting evil. They're magical girls who channel their powers from the collective rage from the internet. Miranda is their leader. She's a powerful warrior with a strong sense of justice, but in her everyday life, she's a clumsy girl just trying her best. So relatable. People will go, she's literally me for real, when they see her most relatable quirk. She murders people who don't compliment her hair. Masked Dahlia is our love interest. She's a masked vigilante who has loads of sexual tension with Miranda. Little do they know, they already know each other, for behind the mask, she's actually Dahlia, Miranda's neighbor. Masked Dahlia will help the magical girls, armed with her iconic magical weapon, her ruthless team of lawyers. The Ring Mistress is our main villain, a powerful circus-themed sorceress who's bent on destroying the world. And no magical girl fiction would be complete without an incredibly dark twist. The magical mascot was plotting some evil shit, of course. Ring Mistress, I should have known you were the one behind my persistent case of hemorrhoids! Whatever. Fuck you. In the name of the collective rage of the internet! I'll punish you! Nah, I just did my nails. There's no way I'm fighting you. Today you'll face my most powerful minion, a clown. People fear them for some reason? To be continued.
Oh, here we go. You go looking for Omen to invite them to the party, but they actually end up finding you first.
Honor! You will never believe it. Liam actually convinced the Coven to let me take off my cape for a few hours. Who would have thought that that tedious fucker would have actually been good for something? This should allow me to channel at least some of my power.
That's incredible, Omen. What spells do you want to cast first?
Actually, I have decided not to cast any magic.
What? But I thought that was the whole reason you wanted to take the cape off.
It was at first, but now I've realized there are other things I'd rather do without my clothes. I'm talking about having sex. With you.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm in!
Of course you are. Holy shit.
Oh my god! Considering that they've been
Man.
out of practice for over 100 years, Omen's surprisingly great in bed. You can't believe they gave up their chance to magically turn people inside out just to fuck you. Maybe they're closer to redemption than you thought.
Holy balls.
Damn!
Have it.
Oh, no.
Table
Or
for
maybe they're
Habita?
just- Maybe they're just hornier than they are evil. Either way, it's a win. You go check on your friends. Your head is still spinning from your recent adventure in the Mer Kingdom.
Oh. That was something, wasn't it?
Quite the understatement.
But we did it! We kicked the shit out of that loser back into the nothingness.
Still, it was close. We must become better.
You're not wrong, Liam, but focus on the bright side. Your instincts were right with the Redemption Arc program. If we hadn't been there, the Coven might not have had the time to go check with Adrian, and then what? Imagine when people like Gerard, Omen, or New are ready to join us.
Huh. That's true.
For now, I'd say we're lucky we had Loon with us, weren't we?
Well, I must admit she wasn't half bad at fixing the drinks.
Liam! Oh!
Yo! You three spend the rest of the evening hyping each other up as you recall the highlights of the mission. Then you fix some drinks, and once you're tipsy, you decide to brainstorm cool names for this new group of anti-heroes.
Double secret ending. Let's fucking go.
Right? The room is filled with lightheartedness so common of the quiet after the storm. It's nice to think that the world is a bit better protected now. And to think you played a part in saving it today.
Woo! That was MonsterCon!
Yeah! 20 new events, 20 new outcomes, and 2 new secret endings.
Let's go.
Jeez.
We did it. We really did it. Jesus.
Right?
We got laid in, we saved the world.
Before we knew it, the con had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made, not growing apart, meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there with us. And with that came a truth that, to this day, we hold close to our hearts. That no matter where we are, we belong. It's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel, once again, young and unafraid. And it reminds us that even as years go by, we will always be ready to start.
Hell yeah.
Forever like this, always feeling free. You better believe that you can always count on me.
I hope y'all enjoyed.
You will see.
We'll talk about Mass Effect after stream. I will yap with you plenty. I want to know some things about your choices. Also, yeah, Zix, we got 2 secret endings in one go.
Yeah!
No worries. Then message me sometime when you're awake, and we'll yap about it. It's one of my very favorite video games, so like I am very happy that you enjoyed it. I mean, I'm imagining that you kind of did the same thing that I did, where you did a mixture of Paragon and Renegade. My biggest curiosity is who you romanced. I love these little outros that they do for every game.
This is a really good one, too.
Hell yeah. They seem to be sliding in some hints about what the 5th one will be as well. They're talking about maybe, something like winter themed? Yeah. My first Shepherd, what I did with her was her attitude was very renegade, but her actions were very Paragon. So, like, she was rude as fuck to everybody. But when it came down to it, like, she always was kind of, like, she would turn around and save the day, you know? That was my big, like, thing for my first playthrough, and I really loved her. I might do a playthrough like that again, because it's been more than 10 years. God.
Ooh, new outfit for Omen.
Hell yeah.
And another outfit for Zoe.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. I know a lot of people who romance Talia and Emmy too, and I'm surprised you went with Ashley and Emmy 1, but that's not basic. Honestly, not enough people romanced Ashley. A lot of people, I think, took her as being like space racist, which she's not. Like, she just has some pragmatic ideas about how things work in the Citadel. Hell yeah. Oh, you tried to romance both of them? Oh, no. I assume that went, how you would imagine. Yeah. Yeah, the game eventually forces you to pick one. It's before the great poly awakening of the internet.
I punched the reporter every time I could. Perfect Paragon? Nah.
Nah.
She's getting a knuckle sandwich every time.
God, I love that if you are diplomatic with her, though, she gets you some pretty good resources. The only incorrect romance option is Diana Allers. You're absolutely right. Yeah, you can. You can. It's very brief. There's almost no content. Yeah, but she is a choice. Non-canon included, hell yeah. I always wish... Okay, so I'm gonna try to keep my yapping to a minimum, because I do actually want to wrap up stream, but I always wished that in Mass Effect 2 or 3 we would get a Joker romance. And, like, I'm glad that we got Edie. I'm gonna tell you this. It's not without including Edie's romance with him. I'm like, you know what? That's fine. You can kiss her too. That's cool. I just feel like, you know, Joker and Shepard have such a cool friendship that, like, I would love to see that taken in the direction of a romance arc. Yeah, we've already made it to 186. So, okay.
Hell yeah.
Real quick, last plug before I go. We are raising money for Rainbow Railroad. For those of you who have not been around to hear my spiel already, Rainbow Railroad is an org that helps folks safely and legally immigrate from countries, one of the 65 countries where it is currently illegal in certain capacities to be part of the LGBT community. This includes places where the penalty is, you know, up to the death sentence. But it can be as simple as places where you can be fined for having public displays of affection. So far, I think we are a part of the way towards fully funding. Last year, I believe we fully funded, I can't remember if the stat was a person or a family. I think it was we helped a single person, like, just our campaign alone, not just TYRIA Pride's, and TYRIA Pride made way more altogether. So we really managed to make some difference. And I do this every year. Oh my goodness! Woo! Thank you! I will make sure to add some of this to the total. I don't get the payout right away, but I'm, like, kind of tallying up subscriptions so that I can kind of make a big contribution. But if you want to donate directly to the campaign yourself, we have the page here at the top of the stream. But I will be doing a large contribution myself during the March at the end. So if you guys can only, because I know like some folks have like bits that are like free and stuff, I will try to make all of that count. So don't worry that it's not making the bar go up right away. I'm making it work. But for now, tomorrow I'm going to be doing a beginner's guide to Guild Wars because we're doing TYRIA Pride, and I figured some folks might want to know what TYRIA is and what Guild Wars is. No pressure to join or to play, but you know, it's kind of a little extra context for those who have been watching this for the last couple of years that I've been doing it. Let's see. Is there anybody currently fundraising? I don't think we have any current ones. Okay, so I'm just gonna look for just anybody to raid then. Let's see. Trying to find something like relatively similar. Actually, you know what I could do? I could just look up MonsterCon and send some folks their way. Actually, oh gosh. You know what I could do? I could just look up MonsterCon. Why? The Twitch page was showing me. Alright, let's go and raid. Let's try this person. Shy Guy Charlie. Raid. Let me make sure that I have Shy Guy It's with an E? Charlie? I want to make sure I don't fuck that up. Alright. So I shall see you guys tomorrow for some little tutorial goodies and maybe some fun banter, and yeah. I hope you guys had fun, and I'll see y'all around. Bye-bye! See you tomorrow. I love you all.